Hello everyone, we are another nerdy couple. I'm Lizzie.
And I'm Brian.
And today we're doing this again. Hopefully for the last time.
What were you just giggling about?
You go like this.
Yeah.
Every time
I say hello. I say hello.
Every time you start.
That's how I say hello.
We are another nerdy couple, and you go.
Hello.
You go. And I
Yes,
hate it.
yes.
I think it's so
I
weird.
think it's important for people to be able to see the top of your head when you're introducing yourself. What happened?
I jumped off.
You were thinking about the top of my head.
Yeah. I'm sorry, viewer. Here's the top of my head.
Thank you. My goodness. Viewer, your turn. From your chair.
One last time. I actually heard that song today.
One last time.
Yeah, like from Hamilton.
Yeah.
Ooh, too close. I heard it today in the car, and I was like, yes, this is a sign.
Oh, okay.
Today's our moment.
Yes. Was it going to work or coming from work?
Coming.
Coming from work.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're coming home, and you're like, one last time. Okay. That is a sign. You're right.
Yeah. I think it's coming.
Yeah. So, question for you then, Lizzie.
Answer for you, Brian.
Who's your favorite character from Hamilton?
One last
George
time.
Washington?
No, of course
No.
not. George Washington's so lame.
He's lame.
Yeah, George Washington is the lamest.
I don't know if he's the lamest.
George Washington is the lamest.
Okay, all right.
The-
You've said it. You've said
The
it.
only person that could potentially be lamer is Peggy. But she's not even main enough to, like, be... You see, you don't even know who Peggy
No,
is.
no. She's the other Skylar sister that dies.
And Peggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, apparently history, like, real Peggy actually was, like, pretty good.
Oh.
And, like, she did some stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, it just wasn't relevant to Hamilton's
the story. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all
I
right.
buffed it.
You're warming up. Biffed it.
This hair is, like, not staying down.
That'll teach it.
So yeah, I like,
I would also like to say that I think Philip is more lame than George Washington.
he's a kid. For part of it, at least.
Peggy?
It's not a kid.
I mean,
She's a younger sister. She's not a kid.
yeah, but okay. But at this point in time, Hamilton was not like an old guy. He was like 20
Yeah.
years old or something like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, like,
And she was
Angelica and Eliza might as well be kids. They're probably,
Right.
like, 16,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah. So
But-
favorite character?
Favorite character. I like Lafayette
Yes.
and like Thomas Jefferson.
Right. So I was gonna say, just Daveed Diggs.
Yeah, he, like, rocked it. He really did.
Yeah.
He was really awesome in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, you can't go with Hamilton.
Right.
He's titular. What, Tootie?
You're so right.
He's the titular character.
Okay.
Have you never heard that word?
I have. I haven't heard it derogatory. I don't think. Derogatorily.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And, like, I do like Angelica.
Mm-hmm.
I like them all. I don't know. Eliza gets a little whiny for me, but
Well, I mean,
he did cheat on her.
yeah, he did cheat on her, but like, I would say probably one of my top 3 or 4 songs is "Burn."
Yeah, it's good.
That's a good one.
It's whiny, but it's good.
I don't think it's whiny.
I
don't think it's
a
whiny.
little whiny.
Yeah, but I would say that my favorite song is "Nonstop."
You see, that's the other thing. It's like, do I like Burr or do I hate Burr, you know?
Yeah,
Whose team am I on?
right. Well, I like the character of Burr. I think he's a good
No, get out of there!
character. Oh my.
How did we do that?
I don't know.
How did we get here?
Collect
Ben?
yourself. Collect yourself. Whenever you're ready. Here we go. Pepper is yawning or whining.
I don't know what that was.
All right. And remember for the triangle. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say remember for the triangle, just don't go backwards, but didn't go forwards enough.
It didn't go forwards enough.
So you still haven't answered the question as to who your favorite character is in Hamilton.
Yeah, I've just kind of named all of them.
Yeah, I know.
I do like Hercules Mulligan.
Yeah, but he's like so.
But he's minimal. He's minimal.
Right.
You know, he's a side character.
Yeah.
He's like saying I like King George. You know.
Well.
I mean, yeah. How can you not? How can you not? How can you not?
mean...
And that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all so good.
Yeah. Okay. Let me phrase it to you this way, right?
Okay.
And the don't take gender into account here.
Okay.
Who would you play? Who would you want to play as in Hamilton?
Can't see. Can I put this here?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to.
No. It's fine. You can just talk loud anyways.
Yeah, but even then, I feel like when I watch it back, like. Anyway, who would you play as if you were cast in Hamilton?
What's her name? What's her name?
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name?
From Say No to This?
Yes, I'm singing Say No to This.
Oh my god.
What's her name?
I can't remember. I want to say Maria. I don't. Say no to this. What is her name? Miss Reynolds.
Mariah.
Like, Mariah. Oh, dude. Okay, so I was
You
like
weren't
Maria.
off. You weren't off. Yeah.
Mariah Reynolds. Yeah.
Mariah.
Because I remember that he. This is gonna be sexist, but I remember that he got a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds. Even better. It says.
Yeah. I would want to say no to this.
Okay.
But I would also want to sing Angelica's Toast song.
Yeah. It's good.
Tell me what it is. What's it called? Helpless? No.
Satisfied.
Satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Never be satisfied. Never satisfied.
Yeah.
It's been a while. You can tell.
Yeah,
It's been a while. Especially because of
Yeah.
Satisfied.
How would I answer that question you asked? I'm glad you asked.
You know, you're allowed to answer. Anytime you pose a question, you also have to answer a question.
I'm stuck between two.
Okay.
And I think it's because I think Aaron Burr is probably my favorite character.
He's good to play.
In Hamilton, and I would love to play Aaron Burr. Just like the oppositional guy, you know, not necessarily a villain. He ends up being the villain, but he's not always portrayed as a villain. He's portrayed as somebody who's playing it safe, you know, who's just making the wrong choices. But so I think he is my first choice, but he's not my fun choice. I think my
Lafayette.
No,
or like David Diggs.
My fun choice would be King George.
Oh yeah.
Because good. I think he is very fun to play, and like he's just like a ridiculous guy, you know.
Yeah.
So I think I would go King George. Because let me tell you, when I'm listening to the Hamilton soundtrack in my car, and one of the King George songs comes on, I'm like, yeah.
The volume goes up, you know.
Yeah, volume goes up, and I'm yelling.
Yeah, King George would be fun to play.
Yeah, but also, so I think this is gonna sound maybe pretentious. I think part of the reason why I would like to play Aaron Burr is because, truthfully, I see myself more as Hamilton than Aaron Burr.
Oh, interesting.
Or at least I did. You know, with all of the choices that I've made for my career-wise, you know, I feel like there is maybe an Aaron Burr out there who is looking at me and being like, why do you keep going? You know, cause like that's my favorite song from Aaron Burr's Wait For It.
Wait for it.
And then he gets mad that Hamilton doesn't wait for it. He just takes and he takes and he takes. And like Hamilton doesn't hesitate, you know. He exhibits no restraint.
Are you gonna sing the whole song for him? Or?
Right. So like, I don't know, like I like him because I feel like to a certain degree, he's the opposite of me. And right now, again, I feel more like Hamilton in my current place of work than Aaron Burr, because I feel like everybody else at my work is Aaron Burr, and they're just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
And I have a fire lit under me at my place of work, you guys, and I'm fighting a fight, and I think I'm fighting it alone, but I'm not going to stop. And I'm not going to get into the details of what the fight is, but I'm fighting it. And in this fight, I do exhibit no restraint, unfortunately.
Hamilton wrote the other 51.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's 51.
I
It feels
can't
like
remember.
51.
I think, yeah. Yeah. And then, like, also, again, as, like, the, feelings that I feel the same as with Hamilton, and you'll be able to see the parallels here. George Washington, when he's asking Hamilton to come along with him,
Mm-hmm.
and take on his role.
Treasury State Department.
Right, and like Hamilton, like
he's like, yes, sir.
right, like Hamilton doesn't even have to, doesn't hesitate, doesn't need him to even ask. He's like, okay, yeah, like I'm in. That's kind of how I was like.
Yeah. It was like, okay, we're going.
Right.
Let's do this.
Yeah. And then Eliza was like, Alexander.
Ugh, I'm not an Eliza though.
No, you're not. You were probably more like Angelica in that point, where it's like he will never be satisfied.
Oh yeah. I hope you're satisfied.
Yeah.
Oof, I ran right into that.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. It happens.
Right. But I hope to one day be as wise as George Washington. I for one, like George Washington and Hamilton.
Yeah. I mean, he's fine. He's George
fine.
Washington. He's a good guy.
Yeah, but like, so like my favorite part of George Washington is like not the hype that's around him, where it's like, here comes the general, like, even though that's a banger of a song, right? But like my favorite part is History Has Its Eyes on You, right? And he's talking about the first time that he was a general, and he led his men straight into a massacre, right? And like just like looking back on all his mistakes, but he keeps going, and like he's someone in like portrayed in this play that's like he has made every mistake that you can make, and now he's so much stronger because of it, because he knows how things play out if you do it a certain way. He's tried the ways that don't work, so now he's left with the ways that do work, kind of thing. So I hope to one day
make every mistake.
Exactly. And he felt the shame rise in him.
What's your favorite song
from Hamilton? I think it's Nonstop.
Yeah, I think you said that.
Yeah, cause that. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah.
We didn't know what was happening.
Right, cause it combines a lot of like my favorite things about Hamilton, like the character Alexander Hamilton, and that like it shows his ambition, right? It shows like how much he does work and like how focused he is on doing what he thinks is best, to a fault, because his wife is telling him not to go. But then he's also like annoyingly smart to his wife, because when his wife is like, Alexander, he says her own quote back to her when he's like, look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. He's like, we have to take advantage of it. Whereas like when she was saying it, she's like, look at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Like, just sit here and enjoy it. Mm-hmm. But he's like, we have to make the most out of this opportunity because we're alive.
Right.
And I think that is a way that I think, and it also, I think it's kind of portrayed this way in the play, but like it's a fault, you know, like it makes him who he is, but it's a character flaw, you know.
Hi.
What's up, Jerry?
How you doing?
How's your day going, Jerry?
Yeah. I like Satisfied.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
It's just such a banger.
It
And
is.
like Say No to This is also
oh, say no to this.
just so
Yeah,
good.
yeah. But I think my second favorite song
Mhm.
is Hurricane.
From the beginning?
No, no, no. Like in the eye of a hurricane, there's quiet, and like that's when the Reynolds pamphlet is about to come out, and like he's like,
Happy to hear it, Jerry.
yeah, glad that you're having a great day. And he's like, well, I have to try to get ahead of this and plead my case or whatever, right?
Right. The Reynolds pamphlet.
Yes, and like that's when he looks back on his life and is like, in these biggest moments of chaos and like just the worst moments in his life, he wrote his way out. Like he figured his issues out for himself, you know. And again,
I gotta like.
you do. It's something that I identify with. If you can't tell, I think I'm a very self-sufficient person, and I don't often try to rely on other people. Again, to a fault. Can't be out here asking for help. Am I right?
Just a reminder: people generally do want to help you if they say, "Hey,
Yeah,
is there
it's
anything
true.
I can do for you?"
Yeah, it's true. That's true. And like, it didn't work out for Hamilton because, he wrote his response to the Reynolds pamphlet or whatever, or he wrote the Reynolds pamphlet.
Yeah, he wrote the Reynolds pamphlet.
He wrote the Reynolds pamphlet, and like, it torpedoed his life.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, also the decisions
Just
that he made.
cheating on your wife.
Right.
Cheating on your wife will torpedo your life.
Yes. But like, it was the decisions that he made prior to the Reynolds pamphlet that actually torpedoed his life, but then making it public,
just made it worse.
yes, made it so that you're never gonna be president now.
Never gonna be president now.
What a time to be alive. That was. But, like, in those moments of chaos in his life is when it feels like his mind is like the most clear, And I think I do well when there's chaos.
Yeah, I don't think you do well when there's calm.
Yeah.
You like get unsettled.
Antsy. Yeah.
Like, it's too quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You wait for the other shoe to drop.
Right.
Will I beat this today?
You will. Because you must.
I really must. Guys, we're gonna be here all night. I just want you to know I said one last time and I meant it.
I friggin' meant it.
One last time. In case you're wondering how we got on Hamilton, that's how.
Yeah.
Those are the connections.
It's the title of the stream. And it's crazy to me because like I'm not really a musical guy.
That's the only musical you've ever seen.
Well, I've seen The Greatest
Great
Showman, which was also good. But
yeah, I think you don't know that you're a musical guy. I think you would like musicals.
I don't know.
I think we gotta try Wicked.
No. Well, I mean, if you want to watch it, we can watch it. But like, I don't think I'm going to enjoy it.
It's good. You ever heard Defying Gravity?
No, I haven't actually.
It's good.
I don't run in those circles.
I don't think I've ever heard Defying Gravity, other than when they played it in New Girl.
Oh, they played it in New Girl?
Yeah, that was Remember? Okay, so spoilers for New Girl. When Cece and Schmidt were together and they were in the car, they were in the back of like Winston's car and Winston's like singing.
That's what he's singing? I don't even remember the words.
No, he was singing Popular, but also.
Oh! That sucks.
Also from Wicked.
That sucks, dude.
Popular. Lar.
Lar.
Yeah, you're getting it now.
Yeah, but that's the one I remember.
What do you mean?
Like, that's the song I remember.
Yeah, that's Popular. from Wicked.
Yeah, but he wasn't singing Defying Gravity.
No, he wasn't singing
Okay.
Defying Gravity. But Defying Gravity is the one that like everyone talks about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Wicked.
Yeah. Okay, so that's terrible. We have not seen Severance season 2 yet, and it's currently out. And we're waiting for it to like fully finish coming out. Then we'll probably get Apple TV and watch that and Silo season 2. Both good shows if you haven't seen them on Apple TV. But I bring this up to let you know, Lizzie.
Oh, I'm going to know.
I think just based off of my time on the internet lately. Okay. I think season 2 is kind of a banger.
Severance?
For Severance.
I think so too.
Because like every week I see like the very top post on Reddit is like the discussion thread for like that week's episode. I'm just like, I
don't know why you won't let us just get it. It's like $10.
I know.
We can pay it for 2 months if we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I told you when around when it came out, my coworker brought it up and she was like, "It's so good." Blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I think she was watching it for the first time, so I think she was watching season 1 and season 2. But she like was about to start talking about season 2, and I was like, "No, I haven't seen it."
Like, don't do it. Yeah. Dude.
I gotta buy Apple TV first.
Right. Dude, because season 1
Banger.
hits, bro.
Banger.
Hits.
That show is just good, man.
It is.
Oh, my timing is bad.
And I'm gonna say, so I've got an N of 2, right? A sample size of 2. I think Apple TV is like actually one of the few services out here that are making like actual new
Silo's
and
based on a
innovative.
book.
What?
Silo's based on a book.
Yeah, but like actual new shows. Silo can be based on a book all it wants, and Severance can be based on a book. I don't know, but like they're making like actual new and exciting and like good shows. Like when's the last time a show came out on Netflix that you were like, yes, dude, I need to be watching this show that everybody was talking about? Stranger Things, exactly. And now they're just riding the coattails of Stranger Things from the beginning. Yeah.
But I mean, so I guess what I was getting at with that is that I wouldn't call that new. Like, that's not...
Right, like, it's not an original...
It's not an original. Like, I miss original stories.
Right. But I mean, like, it's original to me. Like, I haven't read the book.
Yeah, because you're not a reader.
Exactly. You haven't read the book either. And, like, Silo is not just a book. It's a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's books.
It's books.
Yeah, I only know this because my brother bought it on like our shared Amazon. And
which one?
Older.
No, he's got time for that?
No, he doesn't.
Ah.
He bought it, and I was like, "Are you reading this? Did you see the show? Like, are you into this?" And he's like, "Oh, I saw like the first episode or something, but." Yeah. I wanted to read it, and I don't know. I think there was a girl involved, if we're being honest.
Probably.
And so he got the books. I doubt he's read them.
Yeah. I think that you and I, Lizzie, were very Silo Severance pilled.
Okay. In
that we're mystery show pilled. Where it's like there is something going on in this world that the characters don't know, and they are figuring out more about their world as the story progresses, and therefore we are figuring out more about their world as the story progresses, and like they're getting to the bottom of a conspiracy or whatever, and like that gets me going.
Yeah, name one other show.
Other than those 2 shows?
Yeah, because you're like, oh, we're mystery pilled, so like we should like more of them.
Right, but like that's the thing. Like I don't know how many shows there are like that. Because I mean, Prison Break was one of the shows.
Yeah,
like
I couldn't
that,
get into it.
But you couldn't get into it, like, because Prison Break, it doesn't start off like it's a slow burn. Is Brian finding a plane? No, it's Lizzie. It's Lizzie.
I'm trying to beat this thing. I've been doing it forever.
Yes. At least 20 hours Lizzie has put into this challenge specifically.
20 is an understatement. Understatement of the year.
Yeah. But the worst part is, Lizzie's probably gotten like 85% of the way
I'm
to beating
so
the challenge
close.
a couple times.
It's so painful.
But like she just can't. She can't keep getting there, you know.
Yeah, I don't have consistency, and I don't have follow through.
I don't have follow through.
Like I can't cross the finish line.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
yeah.
correct.
Yeah. She's nothing if not stubborn though. So
Yeah.
she's committed.
Yeah, I got to this point before we went home for Christmas.
It's been 2 months. Over 2 months. You'll probably finish it before Lizzie does.
Yeah. Have you tried it yet? Have you done it? I just got smooshed.
Smooshed. And you know what? It might be on our to-do list for tomorrow as well.
No, it's happening tonight.
We're staying up all night.
I told Ryder, I was like, we're not going to bed until this is done.
Yeah. We're going to be up all night.
Correct.
Well, it could still be added to our to-do list for tomorrow if we're just up that long.
Yeah.
I think you will fall asleep. Oh no, you haven't beat it yet?
Oh man.
Or you haven't tried it yet?
It's not fun. It's not even that hard, which is the most awful. Oof. It's not that hard. It's just the silly, like, I slip up, you know? Like, that could have been a death.
Yeah. Oh, also, you know what? Since you guys are here, I have to tell you something. Because we ordered Uber Eats today for
Tell
5
them
guys.
specifically, not
Yeah,
any
tell
other
them
viewer.
specifically. Yeah.
Other viewers don't listen.
Right. Nobody else listens.
Ah! Okay, what was that?
So we ordered Uber Eats. We got 5 guys, and then the person drops off our food, and they leave this with us. The Uber Eats driver, his name was Paul, and it's like, boom, it's just gummy bears, you know. You have to take the mental health breaks throughout where you can stop, get reset. We have found.
We've learned to pause.
But he gave us these gummy bears, and Lizzie's like, "Oh, Brian, do you want to eat these gummy bears?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "Good, me neither." Cause like, it's stapled, it's sealed, it's whatever, but like you could reseal something.
Yeah, you could also like inject, you know.
Oh,
you
you're thinking there's
you can
a little
needle it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are fully convinced that we will die if
there's
we
drugs in that.
eat these gummy bears.
Those are laced.
We're day 1 fans. So yeah, so that was our little bit of intrigue this evening.
Yeah, no.
Also, are you guys watching either Silo or Severance? Like, have you? I know.
Well, they don't have Apple TV.
Well, yeah, but like, are you into that kind of thing? I think at least CJ has been watching Severance, or has watched Severance.
Has watched Severance, yeah.
What the hell? What the hell? Dude, I'm telling you, it ain't easy. It ain't easy watching. Oh, bro.
I'm not doing well here.
You're folding under the pressure.
I'm just breathing.
Okay. Taking a moment.
We're going back in.
And we're back in.
Yeah. See, the problem is that sometimes just you watching stresses me out. And now there's other people that I know watching.
Yeah.
But they're not paying attention. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
I know.
CJ has entered the chat.
Hey.
What up?
Go away.
It's because Lizzie doesn't want to be exposed. And now we've got an extra set of eyes to support my theory. I just don't think that Lizzie knows how to lock in.
I don't know.
I've seen season 1 of Severance, and I've seen some of season 2 of Silo. Okay. So you're
ahead of us.
You're ahead of us because we've seen season 1 of both of the shows.
Yeah.
So far, we're waiting until they're both done. So I know that Silo's done, but we're waiting until Severance is done to get back into that. And I've only heard very good things about Severance so far.
Yeah.
I didn't hear much about Silo season 2 yet.
Yeah. Oh, can fully jump over that. Oh, yeah, I was going here too fast.
I'm here for the algorithm. Oh, but yeah. I don't think that Lizzie knows how to lock in. and like just tap into the real gamer mindset and mode.
Well, I'm not a gamer. I've never been a gamer.
No. I told you this is
I'm
not
an unplugged controller. Always have been.
This is not a reasonable argument anymore. You've played the entire game. You are this challenge away from getting the platinum trophy for this game. As it relates to this game, you are a gamer.
Oh my gosh, I almost jumped off.
Dude!
Oh no, I got distracted!
This is what I'm talking about. You weren't locked in.
It's because he texted us! I blame you.
So you're gonna wait until they're both done as well. Yeah.
I mean,
it's a waiting game. You know.
You'll be able to use it once we're done waiting. Will he not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he doesn't have to wait because we'll do it.
Well, I mean, it's still waiting nonetheless.
Well, I mean, yeah. But I mean, like, in theory, he's waiting until we're done waiting.
Okay, sure. Yeah. However you wanna. Not locked in. Thank you.
Well, you're distracting me.
Somebody who's locked in cannot be distracted. Okay, you have to be. Nothing you say could ever affect me.
You can say it's gonna affect me. Impressive.
Literally nothing you could say could ever hurt me or affect me in any way. That's who you have to be, Lizzie.
I'm just not that person.
That. Also, you have not started philosophizing upon your losses yet.
I still don't really know what you want from me.
It's not what I want from you. You have to find out what the game wants from you, brother.
The game wants me to...
You have to learn a lesson about yourself, and it knows that you're not being genuine. Silence. That's...
There's no lessons to be learned here other than my hands are sweaty. Knees weak. Arms are heavy.
Brother! That's terrible. Getting shot by the purple guys.
It happens, man.
That's rookie.
It happens to the best of us. Sometimes the worst of us.
It certainly happens to the worst of us.
It happens to all of us at one point in our lives, you know? Sometimes you gotta get hit by the purple dude.
Bro.
Sometimes you gotta get spiked by the electricity guy. Like, it's just part of what you're doing.
I disagree. I vehemently disagree. You have to be... If you were locked in, you wouldn't be making that mistake.
I would. 'Cause I did.
Because I am locked in.
Don't go up.
Okay, so then if this is you locked in, what's you unlocked? What's you locked out?
When I'm playing the little worlds.
I think... No. So I think that's the opposite.
You think I lock in on the worlds?
I think you lock in on the worlds because have you seen yourself playing the worlds?
No.
When you're looking for the damn puzzle piece that you can't find and you've gone through the level 4 times.
That is so frustrating.
That's you locking in. That's you
Google.
locking in.
Oh, I punched too hard.
So Sekiro after this game, right? Well, okay, hold on. But what I will say, no. What I will say though, this week, or like this upcoming week, the game Split Fiction is coming out. I think it comes out March 6th, which is like a Thursday, something like that. And it's from the people who made
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two to make a thing go right. Sorry.
And, bro, you got locked out.
I logged out.
It's from people who made It Takes Two, and it's like the same kind of style game. So that is going to become our Saturday game, most likely. I am still very Marvel Rivals pilled at this juncture. So that will probably remain my Tuesday game. But you know what you did miss? I finally beat Hollow Knight. I got the true ending for Hollow Knight. I did that
Yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago?
On Wednesday was the final part of that endeavor. And you know what? You know what it took for me to beat that, Lizzie? I had to philosophize. I had to learn the lesson that the game was teaching me.
No, it was so fun. She's wrong to dread it.
What? She didn't like It Takes Two? No.
That's because you were a bad partner.
No,
that's all
not
it has
true.
to
That's
be.
not true.
Nope, that's what it is.
That's not true.
I blame you.
Because you know what your response just reminded me of, Lizzie?
What?
I cannot, and I will not. I refuse to play Overcooked with Lizzie ever again. I can't do it. She drives me crazy. She drives me crazy. She can't follow instructions.
I'm so good at it. I'm the best at overcooked.
I'm like, just put the fries in the bag, bro. And she can't do it.
I'm putting them. The fries are going in.
You're throwing the fries off the planet.
Oh, we gotta play Overcooked. When Overcooked 4 comes out, you best believe we're playing it.
I am scarred from Overcooked. With you.
It was so fun.
With you.
It was so fun.
But you just like seeing me get upset.
A little bit is fun. But no, like, it's fun to play with you. It's fun to be a team. I died again.
Yeah, okay, so you get it. Whoa!
Whoa!
So she's the meat because
yeah, he's and that's why I stand by. He was a bad It Takes Two partner.
Me?
No.
Oh.
Him.
Because you're saying that CJ can't follow instructions?
Well, if
what was the dynamic? You have to tell us now. What was the dynamic in It Takes Two? Who was giving out the orders? Who was getting mad at the other person?
Who was getting mad at who?
Because I can tell you for a fact I was getting mad at Lizzie the entire time.
I'm just so good at video games, as we can clearly see by how long it's taken me to take this.
Obviously. Obviously. Oh. It's just that you're also not even trying to philosophize. CJ gave the orders and It Takes Two. So there's okay. So you guys have different strengths.
Overcooked.
but Overcooked. Oh. I think Overcooked is a banned game in this house.
What did it say? What did it say? I can't look.
CJ said. I mean, Monica said that CJ does not like taking direction in Overcooked.
Well, sometimes direction's not to be taken.
Whoa! Whoa! You're just dismissing her like that.
No. Yeah, Overcooked. I feel like Overcooked, we were both fighting for to be in charge, and that was part of the problem. Cause like I feel like Overcooked is a game that I could have had a say in. Like it was my chance to shine, and you didn't want to let me shine.
And here's the reason
why. And we
why.
breathe.
Oh, okay. This is a breathing moment. Sponsored by.
Okay. Carry on.
I forgot what I was saying.
I lost it too. We were both fighting for power in Overcooked.
Oh yeah. Here's the problem about this. We're playing a game. You have a controller in your hands, and you're trying to think. Whatever strategy you come up with is going to be wrong because, as we have proven, you cannot think and strategize at the same time. Or you cannot think and play a game at the same time. Nobody freak out?
Why would you say that?
Nobody freak out?
Shut up! Shut up! Why would you do that to me? You know how close we were. You know that was the meanest thing you could have ever done. That was the meanest. You saw me. They saw me. I was locked in. That's what locking in looks like. Ah! Chat, we'll be here all night. We'll be here all night.
Okay, I had to do that. First of all, I'm gonna immediately defend myself. The last time that we got to that exact spot, I was silent. I was silent, and you got mad at me afterwards because you died literally at the same spot at the circles. You got mad at me because I was too quiet and you felt the pressure too much.
I'm literally heated. I'm literally heated. I feel myself warming up. Barf hot is coming.
Don't do that, bro. We're in the coldest room in our house. Okay, so for future reference, am I supposed to be quiet? Am I supposed to say something?
Let's just keep on doing what you're doing. You're talking about Overcooked and It Takes Two,
yeah.
And you're just chatting. You don't have to pay attention to what's going on. You don't have to pay attention to what's going on.
Okay, but imagine this, Lizzie. Imagine this. Imagine if you would have prevailed in that moment. Imagine if you didn't freak out.
Imagine. Who cares what would have happened? Because it's not what happened.
But how cool would you have felt if you were like, you were, it was a test. It was a test to see how truly locked in you were.
Brian, I was so locked in.
It was a test to see how truly locked in you were, and if you achieved peak locked-inness. Because if you did, you would have been able to block out the noise of me saying don't freak out, and you wouldn't have freaked
But
out.
like, who tells a person don't freak out? Who says don't freak out?
Somebody who's reminding somebody not to freak out.
And has that ever worked for anyone ever? No. Incorrect.
Yeah. Okay, I have some advice for you, Chad. If you're ever in an argument with somebody, all you have to do is just say calm down.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all you have to do.
That's what you did. I want you to know that that's what you did.
You just have to say, wow, calm down. It's not that big of a deal. And then they'll be like, oh, you know what? You're right. That's very logical. And then they'll calm down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh jeez,
Yo, what are we doing here?
We've got another viewer in the chat.
The gang
is all here.
Hi, families.
Hello.
Hello, family and friends.
So, Katie, this is what Astro Bot looks like. I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but this is a game that you should play if given the opportunity.
Yeah, I think you would like it. It's one of those like little games.
Calm down.
This is so upsetting.
No, dude. Now you have the support of everybody. They're gonna give you the extra boost that you need to defeat this challenge.
No, they're gonna make fun of me to no end.
I don't know, these people are streamers.
Ugh.
No affiliation. Yeah. Who are these people? I don't. What are you talking about? Truly, what are you talking about?
You're just my streaming friends, is all.
Yes.
People that we met on here. Oh.
Brother.
I forget that it reaches sometimes.
So.
Yeah, so?
You claim to have been locked in.
I was.
How did you lock in?
I took my deep rest, and then I did it.
Mom is here too. Get out of here, bro.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hello.
There's a delay, okay?
There's a delay.
Gotta be patient with us.
We probably will. We will make that clip and we will post it to YouTube Shorts. The clips get nowhere on Twitch. They get 1 view. But we'll post it on TikTok as well. Yeah, and I think everybody in the comments will be on my side. That's for sure.
That you should be telling me not to freak out?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. If there's no one there to tell you not to freak out, how will you remember not to freak out?
I'm too far. I knew I was too far. What do you want from me?
You should have known that you were too far before. That's what I would want from you.
Put Pepper on the stream.
Peppy, come here. Come here, Pepper.
That's why they're here.
Come here, Pepper. You gotta back up.
I'm backed. I'm backed.
Come here, Peps. Come here. Oh.
She went to doggy daycare today. Oh, they're asking about your side of the fight.
Hold on. What is your side? What do you mean, what's my side?
You think that I should not freak out, and I think that you shouldn't be telling me not to freak out. I think that's the whole story.
Yeah.
Unless there's another story that I'm missing.
So yes, there's a Pepper. So yes, reels as well, Monica. I just get nervous about the reels because like there's people that we actually know who follow our another nerdy couple Instagram, and I'm just like, I don't know, like I went to high school with some of these people. I'm just like it gets in my head.
Yeah, he does not like posting on Instagram for that reason, and I'm like, that's how we get people to watch it. Sometimes we're gonna have to have people that we know watching the stream. Crazy.
That's true.
Okay,
but
what is happening
It
here?
freaks me out nonetheless. And that's why we get our emotional support, little Pepper. Look at her, she's so happy to be with me.
Yeah. No, but she's real sleepy today.
I hear you, Monica. I hear you. I think I gotta let that go. I think you're right. But it's a hard mental battle.
Yeah. And I would say that I agree with you, and I do. But I feel like the people that follow us on that are more so like people that used to be your friends than people that used to be my friends.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, but that was on his Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, I posted on my Instagram today a picture of myself.
That's a different story.
Yes. Peppy girl. So, for the first time in what feels like months, Pepper is a calm girl and she is tired because she's been in doggy daycare for 3 days in a row this week.
Yeah.
Because Lizzie had a very busy week and could not
come home
in time that Pepper would not poop and pee in her house.
Yes.
So she got to hang out with some other dogs, and the doggy daycare said that she was very friendly to the other dogs.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, we're so excited that she's doing daycare. I remember she boarded with us once. Like, we're so glad that she's here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you're glad that you're getting our money.
This is why I couldn't take your call. Your boy was busy.
Well, we were eating.
Well, we were eating, but then, you know.
Then we did this.
That's
why we couldn't call you back.
Right.
So
if you're ever trying to call me on a Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday, this week is
because we're doing this.
Because Lizzie has committed to finishing this thing. So this week is an anomaly. But if it's ever a Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday, and you're like, dang, why is Brian not answering my phone calls? It's probably because we're streaming, right, Pepper?
Yeah. So if you want to talk to us, this is where you can find us.
This is where you can find us. Yes, it is a very calm Pepper.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have ever seen that before.
Yeah, no. And usually when we're streaming, Pepper she at least does 10 barks over the course of one stream. Make sure we only communicate in this stream. There you go. Now you're getting it. Oh, and I will say, so once we hit a certain benchmark on Twitch, I'm gonna bother probably you, CJ, because I think you're the the owner of the Amazon Prime account.
No! Ah! Sorry, Mike.
At a certain point, if we get enough followers and average viewers on Twitch, which is like a pretty low number, so I think it is something that's reasonable. You unlock the ability to get subscribers, and an Amazon Prime person gets one free Twitch sub a month, and that would give us a whopping $2.50 a month. So
$2.
When that time comes around, you will be hearing from my lawyers.
Yeah, you'll give us $2.50, and then my dad will give us $2.50, and then we'll have a whole $5. And then this will be worth it.
Yes, and then if we do this for 1 million years,
we put that money in investments.
Yes.
What?
I feel like this is your run, Lizzie.
Why would you say it? He keeps doing this. He keeps saying that. Katie asked if she's supposed to be the lawyer.
She is.
Where are you going? He doesn't like being on the stream. He's going to get Loki. I got died. There's Loki.
He's the Loki.
He's a good boy.
He doesn't like to be on the stream.
He was a big purr factory today while Pepper was gone.
Come here, Loki.
Yeah, I can be the lawyer.
Oh, you know what you should say, Lizzie? You know what you should talk about?
Oh?
How you wronged Loki
I didn't wrong
last
him.
night.
I didn't wrong him. Guys, we don't...
Apologize.
So yesterday we were streaming, and we stream in this room that is not close to our room where we sleep.
Also known as a bedroom.
A room where we sleep. And Loki was in here while we were streaming, and maybe he stayed in here after we left, and this door gets closed. And Loki stays in here all night. And it was no one's fault.
It was no one's fault.
The door just closed.
Yeah. So true.
But he didn't meow or nothing that we could hear.
That we could hear because he was on a whole nother floor.
Yeah. Poor Loki. He got stuck in here. But the good news, we woke up to no fluids.
No bodily fluids or solids. Aye, Loki. He bit me.
Yeah, he's mad at you.
He's not mad at me.
He said, you guys are going to lock me in here again tonight.
No, we won't do it. I think that's why he didn't come in.
Yeah, he's like,
He was just chilling on the couch. He's like, I remember what happened last time I was in here. Okay. Breathe, collect, and now visualize.
You're doing it! You're doing it!
Now visualize.
Okay. Loki, give me your strength. Pepper, give me your strength. Chat, give me your strength.
Thanks for the energy.
We're doing this.
But yeah, so like in the middle of the night, I had an inclination that Loki might have been trapped in a room. I didn't know it was this room in particular, but I had an inclination. Okay, but I know what works now.
Okay.
For the triangle, you go through the middle of the first one. The second one, you go around it, and then the third one, because it's in that kind of awkward spot, you go through it because now it's going to be shooting at you straight on when you go around the second triangle, and then you'll be good. And then the squares are easy.
The squares you just jump over.
Yeah, and the circle is technically easy.
Yeah, but it's like a tighter. It's a tighter.
Yeah, because like it gets narrow. But yeah, so I had an idea that Loki might have been trapped in a room because he didn't come to bed at all last night. And like usually he'll at least make an appearance. He doesn't always stay with us, but he at least makes an appearance. So I was like, like this is weird. Like where is my son? Where's Loki?
But you had that inkling, and then you didn't go find him, and the difference between you and me.
What are you talking about?
I didn't even have an inkling.
Yeah, you didn't even care. You didn't even think about him.
No, once I'm asleep, I'm asleep. Yeah. I have no idea who comes and goes in the night.
But like, I mean, like, you know, like, but this was a thought like that I had in one of those like moments that like you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, and then you go back to sleep, you know?
Yeah.
But then in the morning, I was the first person to wake up because it was my Pepper day, which means I have to take her for her morning pee and feed her and all that stuff. But the first thing that I do when it's a Pepper day for me is feed Loki. And usually, once I just enter the room where his food is, he's there. Like, he comes running from wherever he was hiding, and he shows up and he's like, hello, I'm ready. I'm here for breakfast. But he didn't do that, and I was like, that's weird. But then I grab his food bag and I shake it around a little bit. Still no Loki. I'm like, he must be trapped. And then I pour his food or whatever. He's still not there. I'm like, yeah, he's definitely trapped. And there were two options of rooms that he could have been trapped in. Because there's a room where we have a lot of Loki's toys that we open during the day while we're gone for work, and that Pepper can't get into this room because she'll just destroy his toys. So we open that door during the day, and then we close it at night when we're going to bed. And I was the one who closed that door at night. So I was like, ooh, like there's a chance that I locked Loki away in the night. But I figured that if he was trapped in that room, because it's a little bit closer to our bedroom, that we would have heard him.
Yeah, especially while you're like doing the food, like he would have tapped on it or something.
Yeah. So I had a lower suspicion that he was in that room, but it was a room that I was going to check first because A, it's closer, and B, I wanted to put my mind at peace because I did not want to be the person who locked him in a room for the night. And then I open that door, I do a quick sweep, and he's nowhere to be found, and I take a big breath, a big sigh of relief. I'm like, oh, good. It was Lizzie.
You see, what happened to me, though, if I did that? I've been like, oh no, he ran away. Like, I would have been more panicked. He's not in the first room I checked. He must have run away.
He must have run away. No. So then I come down here, and I open the door for this room, and there he is, waiting right in front of the door. And as soon as I open the door, you would think that he would have just run out and been like, see, you know?
Yeah.
No. I opened the door, and he kind of backed up a little bit. He was like, am I good? Like, am I allowed to come out? Like, have I served my sentence? You know? Am I not in trouble anymore? I'm like, no, Loki, come on. and I apologized profusely to him, even though it wasn't my fault.
You know why I think he might have done that?
Why?
Because the only time he really gets like locked away like that is like when there is another creature. Like if Ziva was here or something.
Yes.
He would get like locked up.
So
or like Nico.
Yeah. So you think that maybe he was like,
is the coast clear? Can I come out?
Right.
He's like, I didn't really hear anything going on, but
yeah.
Am I good?
Yeah. So he backed up a little bit, and then and then Pepper was there, and she was trying to mess with him, and then he eventually got out of the room. And then I closed the door, I started walking away, and then now Loki is hiding behind every corner that there is, and he's pouncing on my leg, taking it out on me. I'm like, bro, it wasn't me. Like, go attack your mother who's still asleep. Yeah. Okay, she didn't even come out here to save you.
Yeah, and he's been so cuddly with me today, because, like, I got home, I got to come home at, like, a decent hour today, but Pepper was still at daycare. So, like, I was just, like, on the couch watching TV, and, like, he came and he, like, snuggled with me, and he's purring, and he's being a good boy.
Yeah. But no, he was mad at me. Oh, he's sleeping with his head upside down right now.
Oh, he's such a good boy when he's upside down.
Yeah. He looks like a little bat when he does that.
He just looks like a crazy baby, because that's what he is.
A crazy baby.
Crazy baby.
Little Quinto.
No.
Or should our next cat be a girl cat and we call her Hella?
I don't want a girl cat. I want girl dogs and boy cats.
You want girl dogs and boy cats?
Yeah. Girl cats are meaner. I'm talking about one in particular.
That is not okay. That is not true at all.
No, but
and
like,
that particular cat.
No, but she's mean to me.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she is.
No, she's not. Has she ever swiped at you?
No, because she doesn't swipe.
Because she's a nice cat.
No.
Because she's a good girl.
No, she doesn't swipe because she's a little chicken.
What? Then in what way could she possibly be mean?
I guess smush.
You did get smushed. Because you're out here spreading lies.
No, but I do not like girl cats.
In general.
Yeah. Like we had girl cats growing up. We had 3 cats, 2 of them were girls, 1 of them was a boy, and guess which one I liked? The boy one.
What was the boy cat's name?
Big Mac.
Big Mac.
You know about Big Mac.
I don't remember all your cats' names.
Big Mac, Marbles, and Oreo.
Was Marbles a standard issue cat?
Yes.
Was
like
it fat?
like tiger
the gray,
stripes.
Yeah.
Not gray. They're
It's
like
gray.
tigery.
What are you talking about, tigery?
I mean, they're striped.
Hold on a second. Standard issue cat.
They're like brownish.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you can call them brownish if you want.
Oh no, but that's no.
These little
that
guys.
That one, yeah. That's Marbles.
Yeah.
Big Mac was also like that, but he was fluffy.
How about this one?
No.
That one's not as striped.
Yeah, like she was striped. She was marbled, hence Marbles. Oreo.
A cat like this one?
Yes. Show the chat. They can't see. Oh yeah, they can.
This is a standard issue cat. This is an analog to what her cat Marbles looked like.
Yes. And Big Mac also looked like that, but
Oh.
Big Mac was fluffy.
For some reason in my head, Big Mac was an orange cat.
No, that's because of George.
That's because of George and George.
Who also I love. George is a good boy. He's a big boy, but he's a good boy.
Yeah.
I wish he was more active, but
George,
then he wouldn't be a big boy.
George weighs 3 pounds less than Pepper.
Yeah. He's on a diet, so maybe it's less. We don't know. He could have dropped.
The last time that George was on a diet, which has been for
It's
years,
his whole life.
it's actually been a very long time. Your mom was like, "Oh, he lost like 0.1 pounds." I was like, "So it's not working," because that's just like a daily variance.
But no, but like this one has been working a little bit because I feel like he's lost some weight.
Okay.
Significant.
And then I heard your parents arguing one time.
Okay.
That because they're not like keeping track of who's feeding him when, and your dad will just come home and feed him.
Yeah.
And then your mom will be like, "Well, did you feed him?" And he'll like forget that he fed the cat or not. He'll be like, "I don't know." So then she'll feed him, and then now he's getting.
Yeah. I think they got better at that. I think there's a system in place.
You think so? Are you just saying that out of
No, I feel like because of those fights, there became a system in place. I feel like after that fight, there was a system.
I don't know, man.
Of like, okay, fine. Then you always feed her, you know? Like, I can see that being his response.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and I won't feed her then.
He would misgender George.
He would. And I guess I did too.
I think you were just quoting your dad. Bro.
I just don't know why you had to tell me to focus that one time.
One time? When?
Sweetie? When did you tell me to focus that was a problem?
Oh, I said don't freak out.
Oh, eso mismo.
I said don't freak out.
Eso mismo.
Mm-mm.
Eso mismo.
Is very different. Oh, wow, you kind of pronounced the S.
I did because I was like saying it loud and like slow.
Slowly,
and I was like, oh, if I say eso if I go eso mismo, people are going to think I'm weird.
Don't you mean oh?
I don't say eo.
I know.
I say eso. Mismo.
You don't say mismo.
I say mismo.
You don't say mismo.
I say mismo.
Yeah. Ese mismo.
Ese mismo.
No, you go ese mismo.
Excuse me. Ese mismo. I think our fans are gone.
You know,
probably for the best.
I was around a bunch of Spanish speaking people one time.
Okay.
And for some reason the subject of like a pill came up.
Okay.
Right? And the person was like trying to like ask me if I knew like what a pill was.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you know, like, "Tú sabes un patilla?" And I was like, "What?" He was like, una patilla. I'm like, "What are you saying?" Well, first of all, I didn't even know what the Spanish word was for pill, which I now know is pastilla. But he was saying patilla, and I was like, "What the heck?" So I went to somebody else because this person who was talking to me didn't speak English very well. So I went to somebody else who was a better bilingual than I, because, as I've said earlier, I'm not.
Good one.
I'm not. And I was like, "Bro, do you know what a damn patilla is?" And he was like, he just started laughing, and I was like, "What's so funny?" He was like, "This guy is this ethnic background that eats their S's."
I don't think that comes from.
He was from that country.
My dad?
It wasn't your father.
No. I know the person's not my dad.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like my dad's background or my mom's?
Your father's.
Oh, okay. Because I assumed they were from my mom's.
No. This was the one guy.
The one guy that was from my dad's.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, my dad's the one that eats S's.
Right.
Like my dad's.
Yeah. Side.
Although I don't think they really do.
No, well, definitely your grandmother doesn't, because she gets mad at you when you do it.
Yeah.
You really messed up the timing on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
My grandma is very formal. She's a very formal Hispanic.
Yes. Because she even gets mad at you when, like, at the different times where you would say, like, para or por.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, she, like, knows the rules.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, she knows Spanish.
Yeah. I know. But, like, who knows the rules for that? Nobody.
I mean, people that
No,
learn
dude.
Spanish their whole life.
They learn Spanish their whole life, and they're like, dude, just say them whenever.
Just say them whenever.
Just say whichever feels better in that moment. Like, do you want a 2-syllable word or a 1-syllable word? What fits better in the sentence? How does it make you feel? Are you, okay, at baseline, are you a para or a por enjoyer?
I know the difference.
No, you don't.
I can't explain the difference. But I feel like I feel pretty confident in when to use which one.
Okay.
For the most part.
Okay.
Like, there's obviously sometimes where I'm like, oh.
Say this language. Say this sentence in Spanish. I went to the store for milk.
Yo fui a la tienda para leche.
Okay.
Por leche.
Okay.
Para leche.
Okay.
Para coger leche.
Yes.
To get milk.
I am doing this thing for you.
Estoy haciendo esto para ti.
Okay. What was that for?
¿Por qué hiciste eso?
Oh, okay, but it's por qué, so I mean. I can't think of a.
I said, why did you do that?
Yeah. So give me a sentence in English and then in Spanish
For board?
For por.
See,
And I don't want to hear por gusto. Because that's like just a saying.
Yeah. Yeah, so the thing is that bored isn't a real word.
Oh, now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Por favor.
Yeah. No. I don't know when you would
That's
use
what I'm
bored.
saying, bro.
Because I'm like, okay, por gusto, por favor. Like, it's like for. And I know they both mean for.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like for. But like, what do they mean?
Okay. Try this. I did this for my country.
I did this for my country. Yo hice esto por mi país. Por mi país? I guess, yeah, por mi país. You can say for my country, too.
What?
Like, you can say para mi país también. Yo hice esto para mi país. Yo hice esto por mi país. Like,
you're losing your volume and your insecurity.
So, when I say para mi país, it's like I did it for them. But when I said I did it
Let's go Portugal.
por mi país, it was like for my country.
Yeah.
You know, like it's more of like.
So I think this has proven to me that you don't know. That there are no rules, and if they are, you just make them up as you go. And then if somebody disagrees with you, you'll be like, "Oh, what country are you from?" And they'll be like, "Oh, I'm from Argentina." You're like, "Oh, well, you're from Argentina, okay? You guys say Chavez, bro. Get out of here, you know." And you'll be like, "No, dude, I'm from Chile, bro, right next door." Which she's not from Chile, but
I'm
you're like,
not
"No,
sure
you
why
don't know
we
how to
do
speak
that.
Spanish. I know how to speak Spanish. I'm from Chile."
I died.
You know? And I think that's just how it works. You look for the first out. Because then it's like, okay, what country are you from? Oh, I'm from Chile. It's like, oh, well, I'm from Chile too. What city are you from? I don't know any cities in Chile. You've been there. Okay, Lizzie has failed the check. You're like, I'm from city A in Chile. Oh, you're from city A. I'm from city B, bro. Totally different. You don't know how to speak Spanish. I do. And then boom, you just keep going, making up your own rules until you meet somebody who is from your very same neighborhood, but you guys speak the same because you guys spoke to each other your whole lives. And you made up your own rules.
I'm losing the plot here.
Where did I lose you?
Who's knocking?
It's Loki. He's just cleaning himself. I think it was a very simple plot. I don't know how you lost it.
No. I'm losing the plot of the game.
The game. The moon.
I just think that when in doubt, use para. And just never use por unless you're like 100% sure that it's por. Like,
Right,
por favor,
right.
por qué, and por Gustavo.
Yeah. And then you're gonna meet somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who comes from the same country as you, but went to a different high school than you, and they'll be like, "No, dude, you use por for everything. You use para just like when you don't know what to say." And you're gonna be like, "What? What are you talking about?" And you're gonna be like, "What country are you from?" And then you're gonna be like, "Oh, God, but how long did you live there? When did you move to Miami?" And they'll be like, "Oh, well, I moved to Miami the same. I was born in Miami actually, just like you." And then you're gonna be like, "Okay, well, what high school did you go to?" And then they'll be like, "Boom," and you're like, "Oh, you lived in that part of town. You don't know anything about Spanish."
I just don't think that bored is anyone's default. No one knows what bored means.
But
or
it's
when to use
provocative.
bored.
I just don't think that that's true. I think you're just making up this rule as you're going along because you don't know when to use por.
But it's like whom. Bored feels like a whom. Of like, there's very few instances where bored is right. There's very few instances when whom is right. Like, yeah, there's times to use it, but
I think whom is right more often than we would think. We just don't know when that is.
I know when whom is. Whom is the object of a preposition.
You think I know what an object is?
You don't know an object of a preposition?
I know what a preposition is.
The object of a preposition.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me break this down. Let me try and see if I can get this right in an example that I make up.
I can't see. Okay. Let's hear your example.
This is a group made up of people.
Okay.
People would be the object of the preposition.
Yeah. You're a genius. Amazing. Excellent work. And that's our English lesson for today.
And the preposition is of. Like, that's where the preposition starts. Mm-hmm. And the group is the subject. This group is made up of people. The group is the subject of the sentence.
Sure. Yeah.
And then made is the verb.
No, made is not a verb. I mean, made is a verb, but not in this sentence. Is the verb. It's a helping verb.
Oh!
How did that happen? What just happened? What just happened?
Too much of a breather. Too big of a breather.
What just happened? Wait, but I need to understand. Okay, that makes sense because I was on the edge.
You were on the edge. You were on the edge.
We're sitting in the middle.
You weren't. I don't think you were, bro. I think you were on the edge. And unfortunately, it was not of glory. And glory would be the object of the preposition.
I'm not giving an English lesson on here again.
Well, you certainly shouldn't give any Spanish lessons on here.
I can teach rudimentary Spanish.
I feel like the difference between por and para should be rudimentary.
It's not, though. It's not.
I'm going to ask Google, and if it gives me a rudimentary answer...
Probably the object of a preposition.
When to use por and para. In Spanish, por is used to indicate a reason, cause, means, or duration of an action. Like, I'm going to do this for 15 minutes.
It was recoverable.
Oh, and you did it? Oh, it's recoverable again? Nice. While para is used to express a purpose, goal, destination, or recipient of an action. Huh.
You see, that doesn't sound...
Okay,
that,
okay.
huh? It just tells me it's not rudimentary.
Hold on. Essentially, por means because of or through, while para means for or in order, depending on the context.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying the whole time.
Yes. So
how often do you say because of? Never.
Well, I'm like this because of an injury that I had.
Yeah, if you would have told me to say that, I would have said, oh yeah, estoy así porque... No, por una... I don't...
Lesión.
That sounds like lesion.
I know what it sounds like, but okay, it's lesión. I think it's lesión. Okay. You want me to look it up because you don't trust me?
Like
Injury in Spanish.
I'm thinking like something with an M.
Lesión.
Daño. I've heard that. Herida is what I was looking for, I think. Yeah, I was looking for herida.
But it's lesión. That's
but
the first one that comes up.
Herida is also one.
But it's the first one that comes up.
But I don't...
Lesión.
I've never had a lesión. I've had herida.
Lesión.
Herida is like a small injury.
How do you say lesson in Spanish?
It's a fine lesson. Use lesson in a sentence.
I'm going to teach you a lesson.
I got nothing.
What sentence would have given you something?
I don't know that you could.
Okay, so like more so like I'm imagining like me in like elementary school in my Spanish class, and it's like we're in lesson 7.
Okay.
And that's just like the top of the page. It's like lesson 7, but in Spanish.
Okay. It says Página 10.
No.
That's page 10.
That's page 10. That has nothing to do with lesson 7. Lesson 7. I feel like I just said less than 7.
Curso is a course, like a class.
All right.
Curso.
Hold on.
Lesión.
Es lesión.
I just don't want to say that because...
Lesión.
the injury one was just lesión.
Yeah. But that's why I thought of lesson, because I was like, I feel like. Okay, and this is the problem. Okay, because you guys always say that English is so hard because it's got so many words that are either spelled the same or just sound the same.
That's not why we say English is hard.
Why are you saying English is hard?
Well, my mom.
I feel like I've heard her say specifically.
My mom says English is harder because there are too many like rules, and then there's too many words that break the rules. So like spelling and reading is hard because the letters don't always make the same sound.
In our 10, almost 11 years, I've never heard your mom make that complaint about English.
I literally had a fight with her the other day about it.
I know that she had said that there's so many words in English that are the same word but have different meanings.
I've never heard that.
What, bro? I can picture us in the car in a particular point in the road. I'm sitting in the back seat, you're sitting in the front seat, and we're having this conversation.
I believe you, because your memory is always better than mine. Not always, but usually.
Conversational memory? Insane.
But the conversation that I'm talking about happened recently. And, like, I remember being on the phone on our couch talking to her.
I must not have been paying attention.
This. You never are.
On the phone, no.
Yeah. And, like, I remember being like, well, it's just because, like, you know Spanish better. And, like, or, like, because she was talking about, like, my cousin saying this.
Oh!
And I was like, well, it's because she knows Spanish better. Like, if she knew English, then she would know it better. Like, I think Spanish is harder because it also has, like, little tricky things. And she's like, there's only one letter you can think of that does it. There's only one letter that does the two things. And I was like,
Have you seen all those reels on Instagram of people saying, like, one word, like, over and over again in Spanish? And it's, like, a whole sentence. Like, it's a convoluted sentence. But it's like a whole sentence.
I haven't seen it in Spanish. I've seen that in English 100 times.
I've seen it in Spanish 100 times. We're being pit against each other here, Lizzie. What word did you see it for in English? I can't remember what the word was in Spanish, so if you can't remember, I can't hold it against you. But like, I can't currently think of a word.
Well, I mean, read and read.
Yeah, but like.
But I mean, essentially the same thing, yeah. But I mean, there is words. Now I can't think of them. I can't think of a single word. Like, I can't think of a single homophone.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I get more of the homographies? I don't know. Homographs? Homographs? Is that what they're called? Words that are spelled the same but read differently.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? I think this is a perfect time.
Homonym? No, those mean the same but are different words.
I think this is a perfect time for you to educate the public on something and for us to have an argument that we've had many times, but live on air.
The 5 pillars of reading?
Can you please explain to the audience what the 5 pillars of reading are?
It's just that that's not the current view of reading.
Okay.
We're going more for the rope approach these days.
Okay. Well, then tell me. I don't want to be spreading outdated information here.
Yeah. So
What's the rope approach?
I've taught you a little bit about the rope approach. So it's a 5-strand, 2-part rope.
5-strand, 2-part rope. This is already pretty complicated for me because
if you
at
saw
baseline I don't really know how ropes work.
If you saw it.
Like, if you gave me 5 strands and you told me make 2 ropes? No, make 2 what's out of this? 2 what's? 5 strands, 2 what's? 2 points? 2 parts. If you gave me 5 strands and you told me make 2 parts out of this, I'd be like, you're out of your mind. And I'd throw it on the floor and walk away. Like, go talk to somebody else.
1 rope.
1 rope with 2 parts? What are the 2 parts? Left and right?
So it's like 2 strands. It's 2.
2?
Okay, so it's a rope.
So you got, okay, it's a rope.
And then it's got 2 strands. But then each of those strands is made up of more strands, totaling 5 of the small strands. I jumped too soon. So it's like 3 up here, and then 2. Okay, 3 and then 2, and then they come together, and then they come together.
What? They come together, and then when did they come apart? To come together again.
It's just like the parts. So you need these 3 parts, and that makes this part that then comes together to make reading. With these 2 parts, they come together to make this part. They come together to make reading.
Right. Okay,
so it's like the 5 pillars.
Right.
Are these parts, and then they turn into this, and okay.
Yeah.
So, reading is broken down into 2 parts.
Okay. And 5 strands.
Decoding and linguistic comprehension.
What do those mean?
Okay, or language comprehension. We can just say language comprehension.
Okay, language comprehension.
I just know it's like D times LC equals reading.
They got a damn math formula for this, bro. I gotta know how to do algebra once again. Okay, wait, hold on.
There's no algebra involved. That was
wait.
literally multiplication.
Hold on, please give me the equation again.
D times LC equals reading.
Okay.
And I said decoding times language comprehension.
Reading divided by LC is D. Equals D. Reading over LC equals D. Decoding.
Yeah.
So if
you're not gonna make your joke?
What? What's my joke?
I don't know, something about the D. I'm sure.
No. I'm just trying to isolate the variables.
There's no need to isolate them. They're not variables.
I'm trying. They got letters.
It's because it's not a real equation. Okay.
Force
equals mass.
Force equals mass times acceleration. Those are just words.
Okay, so decoding can then be broken down into 3 parts.
Oh, okay. So decoding is 3 parts and language comprehension is 2 parts.
That's what I'm saying.
2 strands.
So decoding can be broken down into 3 parts: phonological awareness, phonics, and fluency.
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. What is decoding? So D equals R.
Okay, hold on. Decoding is taking the letters.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. How are you gonna spin this one?
Okay, decoding is taking the letters and knowing their associated sounds, and like being able to take a string of letters and produce the sounds that is. Reading is doing that and making sense of what it says.
Okay, you know what? For the first time, I'm gonna accept this because I'm in a particular state of mind where I've got Spanish on the brain, and I can. Okay, but here's the thing though. I would say, because I'm speaking colloquially here. I would say I can read Spanish. I just can't understand what the hell I'm reading.
And if that's the case, you're not actually reading.
Well, I'm reading it.
You're decoding it.
I'm going back on my old train here, and I think I am reading it because I am reading it.
But if you're not making sense of what you're reading, is it really reading?
I think so. Because imagine this, right? You're back in elementary school.
Elementary.
And they're doing the whole popcorn reading thing, right? And boom, it's Lizzie's turn.
Okay.
And we're reading a damn science book, and we're in the biology section, and it says mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And you don't know what a mitochondria is. You don't even know what the idea of a powerhouse is, and you can't comprehend a cell because it's so abstract to you as a 2nd grader. And I'm like, why are they teaching this in 2nd grade? You killed yourself. I saw it. So you read all those words, and you did your part. You read them for the class. You read it out loud for the class.
Yeah.
You said, and then the teacher says, "Oh, thank you, Lizzie, for reading that section. That's a very important part in everybody's life right now."
Yeah, but then again, you got to go back to what you said at first. You're speaking colloquially.
Yes.
When I am talking about reading, I'm not speaking colloquially.
You're speaking as a professional?
I'm speaking as a professional in the field. I know about reading. And reading includes making sense of what it is that you have decoded.
I just don't know if I can get behind that.
Well, you're not a professional. You speak colloquially.
Yeah, and I mean, like, yeah, but like I'm also like a human, you know, and like you've presented me with this information, and I feel like I should be free to make my own opinion based off of your information.
What word would you use for, in your terms, reading it and understanding it?
Doing both at the same time.
Yeah. Because if you're saying that you can read without understanding, that means that reading does not require understanding. Right. So how would you phrase reading with understanding?
Reading comprehension.
The thing is that, yes, reading comprehension means understanding what you read, but listening comprehension is such a thing, you know?
Okay.
And I feel like reading comprehension is used to just be comprehension, you know? I feel like colloquially we don't talk about listening comprehension enough.
I feel like I'm losing the plot right now. I think you're just trying to hit me with a whole bunch of different things and get me lost in the sauce. But I want to. You're trying to stir me down into the sauce. But I'm rising to the top. I think you just gave me a political answer. I think you said a whole bunch of words, and you ended it with a sentence. You ended it in a period, and you were like, "That's what I just said." But I don't think you actually said anything. I think you said, "Yeah, that's reading comprehension," but you haven't talked about listening comprehension. And I'm like, but that's like a different issue. Right. That's like a different thing. And you're like, yeah, but it shouldn't be a different thing. And I'm like, well, okay, well now we're talking about shoulds and shouldn'ts.
Yeah, but I feel like reading comprehension with the younger kids, right?
Okay.
So with kids that I deal with, it is sometimes viewed as just like if I read a story to them.
Oh, okay.
And they understood what I was saying, like they comprehended that.
Right.
We're like, oh yeah, we're working on their reading comprehension. But it's like, technically that's their listening comprehension.
Yeah.
But it's grouped together because it's coming from a story. You get me? Like it's coming from a book.
It's coming from a book.
So it's reading comprehension, but it's not. Yeah. The timing was bad.
That was bad timing. You shouldn't have done the full double jump. You should have come down and then jumped.
Yeah.
I think there's some merit to what these people are saying. In that, imagine this.
Imagine. I never even have to told you what was the language comprehension strain.
Yeah, we can't get there yet. Imagine this. You are a parent and you're reading a book out loud to a kid, right? And they're getting it, right? Like they're hearing the words that you're saying, and they're like, okay, yes, the quick brown fox did jump over the lazy dog. Yes, I can see the fox jumping over a dog. And in this scenario, there's two pictures of Pepper. One Pepper is jumping over the other Pepper, because she's both a fox and a dog. And they can see it and they can understand it in their mind. And then, maybe next week, right, they read the words, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog, but they read it out loud to themselves, you know, because, you know, they be kids. And they're like, they're able to make sense of what they read because, like, they've heard this before. And, like, they're hearing themselves read it out loud in a kind of way, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, in a way, I could see how it could theoretically translate to reading comprehension if they were good at decoding. You feel me?
You just told me that you need both.
For reading comprehension. If they can read the words out loud and then be like, oh, I am starting to understand the words that I'm saying, then yeah, that's reading comprehension.
I got nothing.
Tell me the two strands of freaking language comprehension.
Well, the problem is that as I was thinking about it, I was like, I know one's vocabulary, But I know when it's like pillars,
Uh-huh.
it's reading comprehension and vocabulary.
Yeah.
But like those two things can't come together to make language comprehension, you know, like
yeah.
and so I'm leaning towards vocabulary and background knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not 100% on that.
Okay.
I definitely know vocabulary.
I feel like we haven't made progress in a while.
Nope. Because of that time that I fell off.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
You haven't gotten back to that zone since then.
No. I'm losing steam.
Oh. Well then you better figure out how to win quickly. Cause you said there's no stopping this train until you win.
Yeah.
You titled this one last time.
I know. We're doing this till we win. It's just like, you know, are we taking a little break?
Oh. And is that little break gonna be all night, and then we get back to this tomorrow morning?
Is that gonna be like a little nap situation? Tomorrow's streams one last time, part two. You know, like.
Very possible, very possible. But no, Lizzie, I want to believe in you. And I think you can do this. I think I was distracting you for too long, and I wasn't giving you the environment where you could lock in. I don't know how that hit you. I don't think that should have hit you.
Yeah, it could have.
It could have, but I don't think
it should have.
I don't think that it should have. Me personally, I don't think that it should have.
You don't want to know phonological awareness, phonics influencing
No,
you?
no. Because you've been locked out. You need to get locked in. And I think you're lulling yourself to sleep talking about reading.
I love reading.
It doesn't sound like it.
It's just that you weren't really fighting me in a way that I felt passionate about, so I couldn't pass you
Because
back.
I was making good points. You were like, damn, this guy's right.
No, it's just, it's been too long since I've looked at the picture of the rope.
Yeah. And I think you've also, you've labeled me as a lost cause.
Yeah, that's true too. Like, he'll never understand the science of reading, and that's okay. Recently I learned that there's a science of learning. And, that's interesting to me.
Yeah. I think you're my Aaron Burr.
Oh?
Because you like, I will never understand you.
I'll never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for? On the side of the road.
Now, would you ever name your daughter Theodosia?
No. I won't.
Dear Theodosia, what to say to you?
I would not name my daughter Theodosia. I would not name my son Theodore.
And I do not like green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
Yeah. I've only ever met nice Theodores.
Okay. I've never met a Theodore.
Yeah. And so, like...
The only one I know about is Roosevelt.
Yeah. So it's funny because, like, there's, like, a meme of teachers, like, naming their kid. They're like, oh, can't be that one. Can't be that one. I had that kid. I had that kid.
Mm-hmm.
My Theos have always been pretty good. I've had a couple Theos.
Yeah.
I do certainly have names.
Yeah, can't be sharing those.
I've got names.
Cannot be sharing those.
No, but I got names. And even, like...
They're multiplying.
Yeah, and, like, even names of, like, kids that weren't my kids, but, like, they're a friend's kid, you know?
They were such terrors.
A friend's teacher kid, you know,
Yeah,
like, not real children. I mean, they... You know what I'm saying, like, not birth.
You're throwing, bro.
Yeah,
You're throwing.
I'm also throwing this conversation. So all that to say, there's plenty of names, both mine and other teachers,
that are just... Dude!
I walked into the
Lock
flames.
in! You gotta lock in.
Yeah.
I feel like you're not paying attention.
It's just like, I have this part.
Duh.
And it's like, when I'm not paying attention, I make the silly mistakes, you know? Like, I do bad. But it's like, so hard to pay attention And I've done this so many times.
So you agree it is a locking in issue?
No, just the beginning.
Well, brother, you can't get to the end if you don't get past the beginning. True or not true? Mm-hmm. Not true, she says. She said it under her breath so you wouldn't hear her chat.
Dear Theodosia,
she takes you for a fool. All you had to do was go like a centimeter to the right.
And you had to do.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
No, you cut it out.
No, you can cut that out.
I think he says no, you can cut it.
He says out. He definitely says out. Because she says you can cut that out. I think. Maybe
She says you can cut that.
You
can cut that.
No, you can cut that. I don't know. I'm not gonna. What's going on, Lizzie? What's going on?
I'm not locked in. I need to take some deep breaths.
I don't think that's the right move. I think you're putting yourself to sleep. I think you gotta get up and do some jumping jacks. You gotta get some blood pumping to your brain. If it happens again, you're doing jumping jacks.
I got my observation report back.
Mm-hmm.
I got highly effective on everything.
That's great.
I'm pretty good at my job.
Pretty good.
My coworker was all like, "Oh, like, are you nervous about the observation? Like, are you like, you gotta do like extra good, like make sure that you get like really good because of like you don't want to get fired, you know."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm gonna do what I do, and if it's good, then great. You know, like, like I can't stress it. Like, I'm just gonna do my job, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I don't do well and that ends up costing me the job, then I'm not supposed to be here, you know.
Yeah. There you go. You're rushing it, bro.
I can make that jump. I've done it before.
You're rushing it. You didn't even get close to making that jump.
I've done it before.
Have you? I haven't seen you do it. I have not seen you do it straight from the trampoline to the ice.
I have. Because I remember
dreamed that.
I remember going, oh, I can make it that far.
Well, I wouldn't do that because you got nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. But in a similar vein to what you were just talking about with your observation, for the thing that I do, you need to take a test at the end of your education to prove that you have earned the ability to do the job.
You gotta do a certification test.
Yeah, you had to do a certification test. And there's a student who's coming by my work, and he spent some time with me yesterday, and he was like, "Oh man, like I have this test coming up because I'm like towards the end of brother. What are you? You're rushing. You're rushing.
I'm getting yelled at, chat.
You are, because 2 times in a row in basically the same spot, you're trying to rush through it. You're trying to take the shortcuts. You are not at shortcut territory, ma'am. You got to do the small things right. Jumping jacks. You got to do some jumping jacks. Get some blood pumping to your brain. You're losing it. You're losing it. Hold on. Stop moving. Jeez, man. Can't even think in real life now, too. 10 jumping jacks, at least. No. I'm not counting yet. You're just wasting energy. No. There's no jumping with that jack.
I'm stretching.
What? Those aren't even high knees. Those are slightly elevated knees.
I'm jogging in place.
It's not in place. You're moving around.
Why do you have to hate me at every turn? Come on, Pepper. Up!
Mama girl.
She doesn't want to come up. Okay. Spin the...
Oh, look, you can kind of see Pepper's head. It's right here. Oh, she dropped it down a little bit. There she is. Careful now.
This is my Pepper girl.
They definitely cannot hear you.
This is my Pepper girl.
Yeah.
You want to make your little noises into the mic?
She does. Peppy, make your little noises.
She was making little noises, I promise. Okay, so we'll just leave her there and she'll make her noises when she's ready.
Oh yeah, is that so? Oh, oh Pepper, you killed your mother. You're lucky I forgot what we were talking about because I feel like I was lecturing you on something.
You were lecturing me.
I thought I was lecturing you. Right, Pepper, I was lecturing your mama. Oh, thank you for your arm keys.
Not right now, Pepper.
She wanted to be on both of her parents. She's laying on both of our laps. She's got her butt on Lizzie's lap and her head on my lap, which is my preferred orientation.
What? You don't like her stinky butt on you?
No, especially with the way she's been farting lately.
She has been doing some stinky farts.
They have been rancid.
I said it in my head. I was like, I'm doing well.
Yeah.
I'm doing well. I was wrong. I was incorrect in that thought.
And you still haven't philosophized. I'm telling you, if you just tried to learn the lesson that the game is trying to teach you.
The game is trying to teach me to slow down and take a breath.
Slow down, you crazy child.
Yes! Okay, sing it for me.
I don't know. That's all I got.
Slow down, you crazy child. You can in a mind a little while. Just to Vienna waits for you.
Vienna be waiting for you. Yeah. So is that the lesson? Just slow down.
Slow down. Think about what you're doing. Don't try to rush it. Take breaths when you need them. Take every break that you can.
Every break that you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right here, breathe.
Yeah. Okay. But don't get too close to the edge. You learned that lesson.
The hard way.
Punch. That was another one of those moments, Lizzie. You had to stop the double jump. And then you had to restart it. How do I tell you that quickly? What's a good word?
Down.
Down, just down, you'll get it?
Down will be, I will release the X.
Okay. Alright. Alright. You see, Chad, I think that's an important part of effective communication, right? Because I could have been like, in my head, you know, what I would have said would have been stop. You know, like stop. Like stop jumping is how in my head, like that's how you should interpret what I'm saying.
I would stop moving altogether.
But yeah, and that's why I thought to myself, I was like, I can't just say stop out of nowhere because I think that'll throw you off.
Yeah, I would think that something was wrong in the real world.
Right. So you when you're trying to communicate effectively here.
What do you got?
I'll tell you in a second. I'm trying to finish my thought. when you're trying to communicate effectively in the real world, and if you're trying to get a message across to a particular person, like, it's also important to communicate about the communication and be like, what is a good way for me to get this point across to you so that you understand it? And you said, just say down. Because, like, time is of the essence when we're in this moment, Slow down, you crazy child. I'm gonna start calling you Vienna.
It's not how the song works.
I don't care. It's not how the song works. I'm gonna start calling you Vienna.
So what are we laughing about?
I got a text message from my friend that says that this person's house still smells of sausage.
Oh, hilarious.
Yes, and this person smelled of sausage today because sausage was cooked in their house, and it stuck to their clothes. And they were like, "Oh, like, do you smell it?" And like, in the moment, I didn't. But then, like, we left the room, and then we came back, and like, where this person was sitting, I was like, "Oh, I do smell it." once I re-entered the room, and it was like that all day. And apparently, it continues to be like that.
That's a shame. That reminds me of a story from when I was in college. So freshman and sophomore year of college, I was home, and then I was a transfer. I transferred somewhere for my junior, senior year, and my master's year, but irrelevant. And where I ended up going to college, like, I went away from home. And so my junior year was my first year away. I got an apartment, whatever, no big deal. But I moved all my stuff up there, right? And I came home for the summer. And for the summer, I don't need the clothes I wear in the winter. I don't need, like, my long sleeves. I don't need, like, my, like, nicer clothes that I would wear for, like, intern type things. Like, I needed, like, shorts and a t-shirt and my bathing suit, And so I left a bunch of clothes in my apartment over the summer because the apartment that I was renting was, like, a year-long lease, right? And I was leasing it again the next year, so I wasn't moving. Whatever. Point is, my father, being the paranoid person that he is, said,
yeah.
You need to get mothballs. You need to get mothballs because you don't want moths ruining your clothes.
Right.
And I said, I didn't think mothballs were a real thing anymore that people used. And he goes, yeah, they are. I sell them. He has a store. I sell them. People buy them. You need them. You got to use them. I'm going to send you some.
Yeah.
So he sent me some mothballs. And I left the mothballs in my closet over the summer. Now, I've heard of a smell of mothballs.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know what mothballs smell like.
Right.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Because we've never used them.
Because I've never used mothballs before. Because this mothballs also feels like a very, like, northeast thing to me.
Yeah.
And we're in Florida,
We were.
And so it didn't seem like a relevant, necessary thing. We had, like, damp rids, which is like a
humidity.
Yeah, it, like, collects the humidity. A dehumidifier.
A dehumidifier, yes.
But that makes it sound like a thing. It's just like a box and it absorbs the water.
Yeah, it absorbs the moisture in the air.
I mean, it is a dehumidifier, so.
Yeah.
So, like, that, I totally was like, yeah, we'll get all of that. No mold growing in my closet.
Right.
But I don't know. I didn't think that the mothballs were necessary, but I got them anyways. And then at the first...
Huge. Okay, you can delay too by attacking.
So the first day of classes, my senior year, we were in kind of like an older building, because our building was like under construction or something. I don't really know.
So stay on the right side.
Oh, I didn't, and then you freaked me out.
What do you mean I freaked you out? I'm telling you how to do it correctly.
I know, but I had already moved. I was ready to jump, and then you told me to stay on the right.
But, like, why didn't you remember?
I I forgot. It's been so long since we've been there.
Yeah, I still remembered it. I'm not even playing.
And so, I messed up.
I'm just upset because it's gonna take another 45 minutes for us to get there.
And so we're in like this old building, and everyone's like, "Oh man, this room smells so old. Like it even smells like mothballs. Like it's so old in here." And I was like, "Oh yeah, like
that's crazy.
The room smells so bad.
Yeah.
That's so not good."
Yeah.
And it was me. I'm the one that smelled like mothballs. So, old classmates, if you're watching this,
after all these years,
it was me. I was the mothball smell. That's why on day 2 of class it did not smell anymore, because your girl put all of her clothes in the wash. Which I guess I was supposed to do anyways. Like that's part of the instructions.
For the mothballs?
For mothballing.
Oh.
I think. I mean, how do you not smell like mothballs?
Right.
And so, yeah, my advice to you is if you're in a place that you need mothballs, just make sure to wash your clothes afterwards.
Yeah.
Like,
or just be 80 years old.
That also works. But
if you're
also,
80 years old in the chat, please let us know.
If mothballs aren't a thing that you, like, need to have, you know, like, if it's not... I looked because Pepper sniffed and it was weird and then I fell.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. But if, like, mothballs don't seem like they're necessary in your area, like, you've never seen a moth before, because I hadn't, then don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just don't stress. And, like, the 2 months of summer, they can't do that much damage. I really doubt that they could do enough damage that was really necessary. Because guess what? I didn't do any mothballs the next summer. And it was just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, the only reference of moths eating clothes that I can think of is like a biblical reference. So I'm like, oh.
That's not a problem anymore.
That was a problem back then, you know?
Yeah. It definitely doesn't seem like a still issue.
Yeah.
Because most people don't have moths in their house.
It's true.
Because, like, windows and doors.
And I feel like moths are too busy, like, looking for light or whatever, you know?
Yeah, like, why are they in my dark closet?
It makes no sense.
It was a foolish thing, and we are mad at my dad for it.
Everyone is.
Especially that poor girl that had to sit next to me on that class.
That one day.
I tried to do it again.
I was told
trying
you
to
not
prove
to,
it to
bro. You have to slow down.
I was trying to prove it to you.
You proved that you have to slow down. Okay. You so infrequently get this far, Lizzie. You have to do it correctly when you get there. Please.
You can go to bed.
No, because if I go to bed, I know that you're gonna fall asleep streaming.
That's okay. Everyone will get to watch me snore. Imagine we get like a bunch of views on that.
I'd rather not. That'd be weird.
That'd be hilarious. I don't look any kind of way while I'm sleeping.
You probably wouldn't even be on camera.
Exactly. It's not that weird.
Okay, but then what if in the night we capture evidence of a ghost in our house?
Oh, I was like, it's a live stream. We won't be able to know what happened.
Yeah, we'll never know. We'll never know.
I was trying to recover because I messed up.
Well, you gotta recover the other way. You weren't gonna be able to make it up there.
I didn't know that.
You're so frustrating. You're so frustrating. Because, like, you refuse to think. Oh, Lizzie. Lizzie.
What's up?
Nothing. Elizabeth. I think Pepper is investigating the sound of the ice in our fridge. Wait, didn't you turn the ice off?
I thought I did.
But you heard it, right?
It was also making noises when I got home. So it sounded like water was dripping. Which added to the terrifying.
Oh, would you like to tell chat why
Yeah.
things were terrifying when you got home?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. But I will. Because you were so quick to tell them that I left Loki in the in the room, but you left out that you this morning forgot to lock our front door. So Brian took Pepper out for her little walk and then came home and didn't lock our front door. And I went to work and he went to work and then we came home. I came home first, and I come home and I open the garage door, and I see our front door unlocked. And that is not fun. And I have pepper spray on my keys. So your girl grabs her pepper spray.
It's great.
And undid the safety. And I started looking. I'm like, okay, I'm going to slowly walk up the stairs.
Yeah.
You know? And then as I get upstairs to the kitchen, I hear like a dribbling noise, like water coming out. And I'm like, what's happening? Like what faucet is on, right? And I couldn't find one that was on, right? So I'm checking the bathroom and I'm still like checking for
No, thank you.
I'm checking for like someone in the house, right? And I go upstairs and I go through every room. I'm opening every door, every closet, just like pepper spray in hand, making sure that I see. Oh, I'm not gonna make it.
Go back to the trampoline. Okay. Don't double jump for the circles. You double jump every time for the circles and you die every time.
It's like a quick jump.
It's a quick jump. It's a quick jump.
I'm practicing jumping.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so, right, I'm opening doors that like they can't even be behind, right? Like the pantry, there's no space for a person to stand with the door closed. But I'm opening it, and the pepper spray is in hand. I'm like ready, and I'm still hearing like this little, you know, and I'm like, it sounds almost like Pepper drinking her water, but like Pepper's not here. And then I finally like open the freezer, and like the ice machine is making that noise, and I'm like, I literally turned the ice off this morning, so I don't understand why it's doing this. So I don't really understand what's going on with the freezer right now. It's making ice even though we don't want it to. Because it was like making super omega ice. Like so much ice. And so I was like, oh, we don't need this much ice. We don't go through that much ice. Brian doesn't use ice that often. And I haven't been drinking enough water for us to need extra ice. Could have just punched him.
You could have. But we got there.
And so I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah.
It's recoverable. Oh, we recovered. No! What? Why'd you go back? Why'd you go back through? Why'd you go back through?
I just made a mistake. I wanted to be close to the wall because I didn't want to accidentally be like too far that I fall off, you know? And then I went too far close to the wall. Yeah, so that was
Nope.
So that was a little bit of a scary time coming home and like my fight or flight was like on, you know?
Yeah. But we both had that experience now.
Yeah.
Because I had to experience that one time. Because Lizzie, one time, had left our garage door fully open which is a much more
I don't...
visible thing.
It's more visible, yes. But I feel like if I see a garage door open, I think that there's people there. You know, like, I think someone is nearby. Okay, I try to do the thing.
Okay, well, you didn't do it well.
Right, but at least I tried.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know how you consistently get in those kinds of situations. I need you to use your consistency for good. You literally just quacked, bro. You friggin' Donald ducked me. Are you kidding me?
So yeah, so like, if I see,
it's just as if nothing happened.
if I see,
You're like, wait for the clip to be over and normal conversation.
if I see a garage door open, I assume that they're like around the corner, you know, like they're coming right back. But if I'm trying doors
If you're
and
trying
it's unlocked, oh, I'm going in.
But here's my thing.
Who's
you
trying
see,
doors?
Yeah, okay, one, who's trying doors. But two, you see a garage door open, you see that there's no cars in there, right?
Right.
And then this happened to us because one of our neighbors left their garage door open today.
Mm-hmm.
And we left our house and saw that the garage door was open. We did whatever errand we had to do.
Was picking up pepper.
It was picking up pepper. And then when we came back, garage door was still open. There's still no cars in the garage. That, I think, sends a more clear message that's like, yeah, there's probably not anybody home, or there's like a smaller likelihood of someone being home,
Right.
as opposed to like if you're just trying doors, which again, who's trying doors? But if you're just trying doors and you open one, like somebody could definitely be home. Like you don't have any information, you know.
Oi!
So you kind of gotta be quick on this one too, because it was again the double jumping that did you in. You were doing quick double jumps.
Yeah, it's just that I feel like a single jump isn't high enough. And that's why I double jump, because I panic, because I'm like, that's not high enough.
So, I think it is high enough, but like you just have a smaller window that it's going to be effective, you know? So like you have to get the timing down. You just have to get the timing down. And I will maintain that timing is not a skill issue. It's a decision-making issue.
No, timing is like a musical skill. Like it might not be a video game skill, but it is like a skill that people have. Like it's being able to keep a beat, keeping able like it's a musically inclined skill.
Okay, but you can dance. Are you kidding me? You sat there and watched them kill you.
In my defense, I was pushing down on the D-pad. It didn't go. It wasn't a D-pad. It's a joystick. I can't keep a beat though. Like I dance because I can. Like
I dance because I can. If I have a body, I'm gonna dance. If I have a body that I can move, I'm gonna move it.
But honestly, like I can't be still if there is music playing. Like my body won't let me. Like it needs to move.
But it moves to the beat.
It moves to its own rhythm.
No, it doesn't.
I don't think I keep a beat well.
I think you're just saying that. I think you're just saying that. I don't think that should have hit you. I'm not blaming you. I don't think that he was turning fast enough for that to have hit you. Me personally.
I appreciate your support. Make sure to vote Lizzie in the next election.
For what office?
Chief video game.
Chief video game. Is that your Native American chief name?
No, like
I am Chief Video Game. Like I'm freaking Chief Feathered Eagle.
like the chief of video games, like the chief executive officer. Chief video game. I'm like the main video game.
Yeah. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So you're playing this game, right?
Yeah, I am.
And let's say you needed somebody to motivate you to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have two options
Okay.
of people who can motivate you and try and help you get to the promised land.
Yeah.
One of them, Ted Lasso.
Okay.
The other one, Roy Kent.
You see, you're giving Roy Kent. I need a little bit more Lasso.
Oh, okay, but I just need you to be a little bit more Jamie.
I'm not though.
And confident Jamie.
I'm not Jamie.
I need the Jamie that has realized that I need the Jamie that has learned to use his douchebagness to his benefit.
Yeah, the problem is that I'm like early seasons the water boy, you know, what's his name?
I forgot his name, but yeah. The manager.
Yeah. I'm early seasons the manager.
Early seasons. You're
I'm
not him
I'm-
as a villain.
Yeah, no, I'm not villain era.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't remember
Can't think of his name.
That's gonna bother me. I just don't know how to beat Ted Lasso though.
Yeah, you just have to be nicer and more, you know, be
But, like-
goldfish. But I feel like you're not being a goldfish, and so that's really bothering me a lot.
Yeah, so here's the problem, right?
I'm trying to embrace my goldfish.
Yeah. Jamie Tart didn't want Roy Kent to coach him. Jamie Tart needed Roy Kent to teach him, to coach him. And I think you need Roy Kent. Because if someone's gonna be nice to you and coddle you, you're gonna be fine. You'll be complacent, and you won't challenge yourself.
But I need, like, encouragement, you know? You were gonna yell at me so hard. I got scared.
How many times do I have to tell you, do not turn around?
I got scared.
Chat, I'm losing it. I've told her so many times. This was in reference to the triangles, but it clearly relates to the squares. I feel like an idiot saying this in the sentence I just said, triangles and squares or whatever. You can't turn around. As soon as you turn around, you sign your death warrant. If you're gonna die anyway, you might as well die trying to advance.
Girl Scout Troop 420. Leave no tracks, there's no go backs. I don't remember it. I had something there.
Girl Scout Troop 420.
I didn't want to use my actual Girl Scout Troop number.
Okay. I was like, was your Girl Scout Troop 420?
No. It was similar though.
It was 69? Could you imagine?
It's because I said we leave no tracks, there's no go backs. And I was trying to get at, like, don't look back, you know?
Yeah.
Be a goldfish. You gotta encourage me to be a goldfish.
I don't know how.
I need you to start being a goldfish. That's what I need.
You need me to be a goldfish.
I need you to be a goldfish. I feel like you're holding on to stuff. From like first hour stream, and like you need to let that go.
Okay. What's up, guys? It's your boy Brian. We're back at it again with another react to my wife playing Astro Bot.
It's your boy B Ryan.
What if I just commentate what you're doing? Okay, so she's dodging the bird, she's pulling on its hair, and she's been lit on fire and sent to hell. I don't think this is gonna work for us.
You're not commentating anymore?
No, because I don't think it's gonna work for us. I think I'm gonna get too sassy with it.
No, come on. Just be like positive commentating.
There's no positive commentating for me.
But you could do like, oh, she's approaching the thing. Let's see if she sticks the landing. Oh, she did.
I just,
I don't know what that was about.
Me or you?
Me dodging the trampoline.
Yeah. Okay, but then imagine this, Lizzie. I'm commentating, right, and then you get to the end. You don't want me commentating you at the end.
No, you stop.
But then I stopped talking, and then I wasn't bantering or I wasn't yapping about anything. And then it's just silence, and then the pressure's on once again.
Well, you can commentate it just again, like, oh, she falls over the crowd. She's approaching. Will she jump? Will she make it? Oh, and she hits a triangle.
Oh my. Chatteroni.
I feel like everyone in the world is sleeping right now.
Except for you.
I almost missed that jump because I got distracted.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I
Okay.
What would you say to yourself to motivate yourself? What would you say?
You are capable of doing this. You have shown that you have made it through this far. You know, you've made it through all of this beginning stuff. You know how to do it. You know what to click. You've made it through one of the circles, and if you made it through one of the circles, you can make it through all of the circles. Just keep going. You got this. Don't give up. Practice makes progress.
Okay.
Progress over perfection.
There's your speech. There's your speech.
Yeah, but you've seen those memes where it says like, oh, if a friend...
You let go of the controller. I literally saw that happen.
Hands got sweaty.
You're not trying to win. This is what I'm saying. You're not trying to win.
My hands got sweaty, and I didn't think I was going to mess up there.
That's like a high likelihood area of messing up for you.
So, you know those...
Oh! I'm losing it.
You know those memes where it's like, oh, your friend made a mistake. She's really down on herself. Like, how do you feel about her? And
right.
It's like,
are you kidding me?
Everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. Okay, well, you made a mistake. What? I made a mistake? When? I'm an awful person. I hate myself.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
Right.
I know the things that are nice.
Yeah, it's just that. So, like, I feel like I said a lot of the same things that you said. I just said them angrily.
Yeah, I need you to be nicer to me.
I don't think you do. I truly, I don't think you do. Because, like, if someone's being nice to you, you specifically, you're like, okay, they're being nice to me. There's no reason for me to change. Like, everything's cool. All the people are pleased with me.
You think I think people are pleased with me?
Yeah. You're like, oh, okay. Like, it's not that bad. Like, they're still on my side. But no. I have to show the people pleaser who's motivated by pleasing people that this person is not pleased. And I expect more from you. Because I know.
Take my headband off.
You can't do it yourself?
Look what happened. I missed the first jump.
And imagine what would have happened if you just stood here and took your headband off for yourself. Okay, hold on. This is the ritual. This is the run. 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 Ah! Okay, hold on. Liechtenstein will bring you good luck.
I did. Try someone else.
Right now. Liechtenstein will bring you good luck right now.
Try someone else.
It's starting now because it needs a full turn to take effect.
So what made you pick Liechtenstein?
It was the first one. It's also your favorite one though.
Oh, is it?
Yes. I could have sworn.
Tell me more about it being my favorite.
Was Switzerland your favorite one?
Oh, the country? Austria.
No, not the country. The stuffed animal.
Oh, Switzerland.
Yeah.
He's got little skis and stuff. He's really cute. He's like a squirrel. I don't think he's a squirrel. But he's got little skis and stuff. He's very cute.
Lucky Liechtenstein. I'm just saying. Okay, we're collecting. And we're executing. Alright.
Trying to.
Okay, I feel like this is early to be pulling it out, but he is the next one.
Switzerland? Look how cute he is. And
Okay, hold on. This is Switzerland. He's a little guy. Look, he's got his little skis right here. Little keychain action. Alright, so. Lucky Switzerland. We're all cheering for you. I would do accents for these guys, but I couldn't even begin. I could not even begin.
Do you even? Oh, I died.
Oh, well, Switzerland, you're dead to us.
Who we got?
This swan,
Austria.
Austria. All right.
Or Germany.
It doesn't say.
Yeah.
No.
Pat. Oh no, I think my German one like has lederhosen on.
Okay.
So this is Austria.
So this is Austria.
I'm gonna have to jump it again.
Your favorite country that you visited?
On this trip.
On this particular trip.
Yeah, it was beautiful. The like stars were out, and like we were in kind of like a. It felt like middle of nowhere city, and I'm sure it wasn't, but.
Right.
It was just so beautiful, and like you could see every star at night, and there were the mountains. It was great.
Yeah. A pepper bark. It's because she's fighting with her brother Loki.
I will say Austria is where I did get accused of holding hands with another boy.
Bum bum bum.
Which was false accusations, but whatever. Oh,
dude.
Ooh. Oregon. Oregano.
Oregano. It's a damn
It's a beaver.
beaver. And this is how they talk in Oregon.
I died.
It wasn't a full run. Pepper really wants to eat these stuffed animals.
She wants to destroy.
She wants to destroy.
So I had a thing where I was like collecting stuffed animals from different countries and places that I visited. I say it in past tense. I don't know why. I did it on our most recent trip, so it's a thing that I do. I didn't get one from our honeymoon.
Well, yeah, but
We didn't really go anywhere.
yeah.
We went on a cruise.
To the Bahamas. But like you spent like one day in the Bahamas.
And we spent the whole day on a boat.
And we spent the whole day on a boat, which was a very fun boat ride. We won't get into the details.
We won't get into the details.
It was a good boat ride.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I probably could have gotten one from like Coco Cay.
Probably. But it probably
It
would have
been
been
like
super
so
overpriced.
expensive. Granted, I don't think
How did that happen, bro? I don't think I've ever seen you do that.
these were cheap.
That's fair. Okay, time for my favorite one. It's an otter.
He said, "Oh,
Where's this from?
Hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to see where it's from."
Destination Nation.
Because I was gonna say it's from Montana, but I don't think it is.
Because that guy should be
No, Oregon, Seattle. Sorry. I knew it was from that same trip.
Okay.
So that
Seattle,
one's
Washington?
from, yeah. That one's from Oregon. This one's from Seattle. Because we did Portland to Seattle.
Oh!
Trip.
I hit my funny bone! Ow! Oh! Oh, that hurt. I'm in pain.
You like the otter?
I do like the otter. An otter, I would say... Shh, Pepper, shh. I'm trying to talk. I would say an otter is my favorite aquatic animal. Favorite aquatic animal, otter.
Oof, that was bad.
Well, otter's dead to us.
We're gonna go through all my stuffies.
I wonder where this next guy is from.
Could be anywhere, really. It's very unclear.
Very unclear. He's green. He's got orange, red hair. And he's a little guy.
Is it? That wasn't a full run.
Okay.
Baby, 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 baby.
Arr!
Just like, can I please destroy that?
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. No, you may not.
But I tried asking nicely. And now I'm asking not as nice.
So, whenever I say no, you may not, I'm referencing that clip, if you've ever seen it, where it's like these two little girls, they're sisters, and the little sister is asking the big sister if she can like use her toy or whatever, and you know the video starts kind of without this context, but you can infer that the little sister was like, let me play with your toy, or like, you know, asked rudely to play with the person's toy. So the big sister is like telling the little sister what words to say. It's like, so she's saying like, repeat after me. Lizzie, may you play with your red toy, please? And then the little kid says it. And then, you know, they say the whole thing. And then the big sister is like, no, you may not. And then the little kid starts crying and throwing a tantrum.
Classic.
Classic. And so, like I said, whenever I say no, you may not, that is what I'm thinking in my mind.
Switch it out.
We got pretty far.
Yeah, Ireland was good to us.
Ireland was good to us. And who's this little guy?
Just little llamas from Chile.
This little llama's from Chile. They got llamas in Chile?
Yes, they've got llamas in
What
Chile.
are they holding? Beans? Coffee beans?
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, probably beans.
Um,
Legumes.
are Chile's colors also red, white, and blue?
I feel like most countries' colors are red, white, and blue.
I mean, yeah, like they could be, but like, I didn't know.
I don't know, dude. I got it at the store in Chile. We went to Chile for an eclipse. I want to see the Northern Lights.
You want to see the Northern Lights?
Yeah.
We could have seen the Australian lights,
Yeah.
but we also just couldn't.
Yeah. My friend who just got engaged.
Oh. Dang.
My friend who just got engaged. They went, I think, to Norway. And they saw the Northern Lights. So like some of her like engagement pictures have the Northern Lights in them.
Do I know this person?
You've met her? You met her. She's part of that like friend group that like my mom.
Oh, okay. So like I don't have her on any social media.
I doubt it. No.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
If
like,
she's part of that friend group, then
yeah, I don't know why you would.
Yeah. Pepper, you don't have to be so angry about everything, you know?
You know I've died?
No.
I think I have.
Shh. Pepper,
Yeah, because remember I died on this thing.
Oh, well, Chile gets another try.
Sometimes they need a second to warm up.
Yeah, they gotta warm up.
Ireland was on its second try.
Yeah.
We all know that.
All right. Chile did not get the job done. I assume this next one is Montana.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what this coffin is that you have here. Oh, that's the Costa
I
Rica.
was showing it to you.
Yeah.
It's Costa Rica.
Next one is Montana. Will Montana give Lizzie the good luck? Pepper, explain yourself.
Give it a second run.
Explain yourself. Okay, will Montana be the lucky winner?
Because you were standing, it was a whole thing.
Yeah, I hadn't settled.
You were standing, Pepper was jumping on me.
That's fair. I hear you. And we're giving Montana a real try. Pepper girl. No, mama.
Oh, man. I don't know why I did that. I've never gone through the middle before. It was a bad move. Who do we got?
We've got a very depressed turtle.
Oh, that one's from my bachelorette party.
Dude, he's so sad, bro.
I thought he was so cute.
Very depressed turtle.
He's from Sarasota.
Sarasota. Sarasota. Did you ever look at a sunset in Sarasota when you were there?
Yeah, of course I did.
Okay, just making sure.
The whole point.
Just making sure.
Literally the whole point. Me and the friend that just got engaged that I was talking about moments ago, in middle school, were obsessed with the Sarasota sunset.
Sarasota.
I call her my friend, but she wasn't even invited to my wedding. And I invited a lot of people to my wedding.
That is true.
Because I was about to be like, oh, I wonder if I'm invited to her wedding. And it's like, no, Lizzie, you aren't.
Sarasota. Pepper, don't do it. Pepper, don't do it.
Ooh, I didn't see those coming. And it's because of the slight backup I did.
You're learning. You're learning.
I mean, I know. I know that you're right about most of these things. I wonder who's coming next. Oh, I wanted to look at Sarasota's face because you told me he was sad.
Well, if we make it back around again.
Well, you still have the top shelf, too.
We've got a kiwi from New Zealand.
Yes.
It's a little finger puppet, isn't it?
Can you trigger, please?
You have to like get close to him.
I know how to trigger him.
Okay.
Sweetie, you think I don't know how to trigger him?
Clearly you didn't know.
It was because there's like a timer on him too. Like he can't get re-triggered if he's still like he's in like a state, you know.
So kiwis are flightless birds that are native to New Zealand. And New Zealand, because of the way that it is, being an island and whatever, and like potentially something that got split off of Australia back in the day or something like that. I don't really know how all this works. Well, I guess not. I don't know. It does not have. It did not have any native mammals. New Zealand, any native land animals. What?
Mammals.
Mammals.
You said land animals.
Oh, sorry, land mammals.
No.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I'm still talking about the kiwi, so he's gonna stick around for a little bit. So the kiwis, the idea is that they initially flew to New Zealand because they're birds, But then, since they had no I'm teaching the people. Since they had no predators on the ground, they were like, I don't need to fly. I'm just going to stay here on the ground and walk around a whole bunch. So over time, their wings became useless, and they just became little walkers. But then, the people came to New Zealand. And they brought mammals with them. And then over time, the Kiwis started going, becoming endangered. Kiwis started becoming endangered because it was like super easy for all the other animals to track it down and kill it because like it has no defense.
Yeah, because like the people came with rats and possums and
Right.
you know.
Right. And then like there was this whole thing because like okay, well then they had a rat problem, so then they got the possums to kill the rats, but then they had a possum problem, so then they got bigger animal and bigger animal and bigger animal, right? So eventually like the Kiwis were just such like small, you know, threats on the food chain that like they were like the easiest prey out of all of them, and they got seriously endangered. And New Zealand has been kind of on a kick where they're like trying to eradicate a lot of those kinds of mammals from New Zealand, the rats and the possums and the whatever. Stoats is one of them. And they're trying to attempt to make sure that the Kiwis have a environment where they can thrive and not be hunted down so easily.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of like restoration and stuff to try to like restore New Zealand back to its like pre-human era.
Right. Its native state. Yeah, because because New Zealand was like just like kind of isolated in the water. It was pretty much only birds and fish that were in the area. Way too far of a swim for like a normal mammal to cross from Australia to New Zealand on its own. Okay. England? You got the little hat.
He's wearing the outfit too.
I know, but the hat is, I feel like, the more noticeable feature. Okay, short-lived. Short-lived. Nobody likes the British people anyway. I'm kidding. I don't really feel like taking this Mickey out of his freaking plastic bag, so sucks to suck. Mickey's never gonna make it.
Wait, why didn't you just bring him in the bag?
Because I didn't. It's too big.
But
So this is your boy Germany. He's got his, what's it called?
Lederhosen.
Lederhosen. That's what I say when I leave a group of women.
Lederhosen.
I'm kidding. I'm very respectful to the women around me and in my life. And just in general. Not just the women that I care about. Care about all women? Ah! Casey Anthony's part of all women? Wait a second. See, there's flaws to everything you can say. No! Lederhosen. Alright, fine. You want me to bring the Mickey in his bag? I'm going to do it. But it's going to be difficult, and it's only going to happen once. Did you guys go to Disney in France?
No,
You just went to a Disney store in France?
I don't even. I guess.
So this is okay. This is Minnie. No, this is Mickey.
What would you?
I just read this, but there's Mickey. There's Minnie and Mickey on the bag.
He's from Paris.
Mickey Mouse from Paris.
Paris.
Wow. I actually did not like Paris. So
I didn't enjoy being in Paris either.
yeah.
But I think Paris was like our first stop, so I was still trying to find my gang. Like who to travel with.
What the hell is this, bro? You go to Russia?
No, that's from Baba's house.
Oh. Okay. We have the power of ghosts on our side.
Open it.
Open it. I'm not letting out the demons.
It's a Russian nesting doll.
I know what it is, and the very last layer is gonna be a damn portal to the underworld, and I'm not about it. I'm not unleashing that in my house.
So I used to love to play with this at my great aunt's house.
That explains a lot.
I would just like take out all the things and then I would like spin them around and like put them back together in silly ways.
Could you imagine putting the biggest one in the bottom and putting the littlest one on top of its head and being like, yeah, it's close.
I just loved it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so in her like will or whatever, they were like, Lizzie can have whatever she wants. She gets first pick of the house. And I got like last pick.
Lizzie really wanted a chandelier. How old were you?
I was in high school, no?
You must. It must
Yeah,
have been
because
ninth grade.
well, yeah. I mean, she went to my quince, so it was early sophomore year, I think.
Wait.
What? What are you looking for?
Creepy doll.
Creepy doll's also from Baba's house.
Okay, so another potentially haunted being.
This is the doll that I would play with at Baba's house.
You would play with it. It's blinking at me. That's creepy, bro.
Where did you think Creepy Doll was from?
I don't know. Okay.
No, wait, let
No,
Creepy Doll
don't make me
another
do
chance.
it.
Give Creepy Doll another chance. Oh my god.
Okay, creepy doll.
Okay, this doll isn't even creepy. You know my timeout doll.
Yeah.
My-
Look at her.
I have a doll without a face. It's called the timeout doll. I don't know why I have it. It's giant. It's like a full-grown kid size, and it doesn't have a face.
Okay, I would just like to say that this doll still smells like old person.
I can't smell it right now. I can't believe you never met Bubba. I mean,
It wasn't my choice.
so one time, my brothers told her that I had 2 boyfriends.
Oh!
And she was like low-key proud. She was like, Elizabeth. And I was like, no, I don't have 2 boyfriends. I didn't even have 1 boyfriend at the time.
A Native American toy?
It's from Las Vegas.
It's from Las Vegas?
Yeah, my dad brought it home.
What? Okay. Where in Las Vegas?
I don't know. I think it's from Las Vegas. I feel like it's from Las Vegas.
Like the Grand Canyon?
I don't know. My dad used to go on trips to Las Vegas.
Okay, so it's not like when you went to Las
No.
Vegas with your family. Can I put this back?
No. That was in the middle. Yeah, no, this one's from when I was a child. Then my dad brought it back from Vegas, I think.
You gotta ask your dad what his problem is. You gotta take a picture of this and send it to him and be like, why did you pick this?
You think he'll remember?
No, but I want him to try and think. And get into a mind of a 10 years younger version of himself. And be like, oh, my daughter would love this.
It was more than 10 years. It was 20 at least. No, 20 at most.
Yeah.
Like I was like 7. You know how it is. You have a kid. You gotta bring them back.
I don't know how it
something.
is. I don't have a kid. Okay, you tried to catch me in a lie, and I don't. No, ma'am. I don't have a kid. I don't have a secret family. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. She took one deep breath in. I have yet to hear her release it. On to the next.
On to the next. On to the next.
Okay, I know which one I'm bringing last. Well, out of these.
What's that noise?
Goomba!
Oh, Goomba's for my brother.
Goomba!
My brother gave me Goomba. I guess it was my birthday? I don't know. Because, like, I feel like it got mailed to me. Like, I feel like I got it. No, maybe it was for Christmas. But it was while I was away.
While I was away. While I was away.
Did you know that my brother gave me Goomba?
Nope. what happened? I don't think my brain even processed what just happened there.
So Goomba gets another run.
Yeah. Because it was in the middle. Now, this Goomba is an interesting stuffed animal.
Okay.
His head and body is filled with stuff. You know, like the
Stuffing.
The stuffing. His feet
Okay.
are filled with beads.
Oh.
Bet you didn't know that.
I didn't. I never really felt up Goomba.
Now, why you gotta say it like that?
Because of that reaction.
Feel the Goomba.
Oh yeah, he's got beady feet.
You got beady feet.
Oh, fluffy.
Yeah.
Tummy.
Okay, this next one, don't start yet. Because I think this next one
Is the one?
It should be the one.
Ja, I have no idea what it is. And you would think I would know because he's raw like all of my things. So I was like, oh, this last one, I should know what it is. It's the one that's missing.
It's a peep!
It's a peep!
It's a peep. Lizzie loves peeps. New lore unlocked. She loves the worst treat known to man.
I do. I actually have some peeps in the pantry right now.
Okay, hold on a second. The peep is just like the Goomba. It's got a stuffed body and a beady bottom.
Yeah, I think it's to like be able to have them stand up. You know, like it weighs them down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this peep came with like a perfume or lip gloss or something like that. Like it was like a Christmas present.
Yeah.
That the peep was like a bonus gift.
A bonus. Bonus peep.
And why did you think that the peep would be the one to take it?
Because you love peeps.
Ooh, interesting. I would have gone with like the kiwi would be the one. Or if you would have known that the turtle was from my bachelorette party. You know, like something significant.
I don't think you feel that fondly about me.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay. Alright. I have one last ace up my sleeve. Bom, 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 bom.
I can't see the screen.
Bom, 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 bom. Is Loki, but in pillow form.
It's Pillow Loke.
Is Piloki.
It's Piloki.
Is Piloki.
Aw,
We
Piloki.
love Piloki. Bom, 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 bom.
Oh,
You have a
I
guy
forgot.
on your head?
There was too much going on.
Piloki gets another try.
Ah! I've been injured.
Beep, 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 beep. Piloki got you back to health.
Why did I label this one last time?
Because you win or you die.
You die, hero. Or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Not in my villain era.
I don't dress for friends. Lately I've been dressing for revenge. You're gonna disrespect the Loki pillow like that.
It's just because I got injured.
Piloki.
It's just because I got injured. He needs another shot.
Mm.
It's because there's nothing else for me to grab. Costa Rican coffin.
No. It's wooden.
I mean, the llama wasn't exactly a stuffy.
That's fair. But the llama is where I draw the line.
So you're not gonna bring the 50th anniversary of Precious Moments?
No, definitely not. Precious moments also freak me out.
My mom has a Precious Moments collection.
I know, and they freak me out. I'm like, why?
They're just like cute little dolls.
But they're not cute. They're creepy.
Okay, tell me more.
They're creepy.
How are they creepy?
They look weird.
They're just kids.
Kids are the creepiest beings on this planet. Bom, 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 bom.
We upgraded to real.
Boom, 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 boom. He's Loki.
Do we think that Pepper peed in the kitchen?
It's possible. I do think that actually.
Yeah, she did leave for a little bit and then come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's knotted. He's knotted up
Well,
to the gills.
this is also like it's a wet spot. I think Pepper like
Bit him.
nibbled him here. Loki. Loki's climbing on Lizzie. You can see his little tail. And you died. I will not be getting Pepper. I don't think she's good luck. I will check the kitchen to see if she peed. Not the computer, Loki, not the keyboard. Oh, not the screen either. Loki, you cannot pause this.
Did he do anything on the keyboard? No,
No,
right?
no.
So Loki's currently blocking half the screen. We're gonna try anyways. I would say a quarter. Somewhere between a quarter and a third of the screen is being covered up by him. Luckily, it's not the middle quarter, so we're just gonna see how this goes. And we'll go from there. Okay, Loki is leaving. Did she pee?
No. We're in desperation mode.
But we said she wasn't good luck.
Yep.
So if anything, you just brought me bad luck.
Yep.
It's not gonna go well. What is happening? Freaking out.
Shrek, I'm looking down.
Ugh, I pulled away.
This reminds me.
Yeah.
There was just like a little trailer released for Shrek 5. And everybody and their mother is freaking out. They're like, they've ruined Shrek. They made him look so bad. They redesigned him, and he looks terrible.
Why'd they redesign it?
Brother, they showed me the pictures. Like, they put pictures side by side of, like, old Shrek versus the new Shrek design. And I was literally looking at them. I was like, which one's the new one? Like, what is everybody freaking out about?
That's hilarious.
To this, like, right now, I don't know. Like, I read all the comments. They're like, he looks terrible. He looks horrible. Why would they do this to my boy? And I'm like, I don't see it. Like, what's the difference? What are you guys up in arms about?
Alright, I'm gonna need to see a side by side immediately.
Alright.
Once you get it, I'll die. Yeah, but why are we making a Shrek 5, brother? I feel like we've told all the story there is to tell there. Like, Shrek 3 was already kind of a stretch.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is show chat. You can't even really tell. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, he does look different.
But, like, does he look significantly different to you?
He looks older.
Which I think is reasonable. Because, like, Donkey looks older, too. Like, he's got a little beard. So, like, they're making them older.
Yeah, they aged him up. And they, like,
Right.
faded him, like, his color. And they've thickened him a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm like, he looks the same.
Yeah, he still looks like Shrek.
Yeah, he still looks like Shrek to me. You know what I am fiending for right now?
Mm-hmm.
A Capri Sun.
Oof.
And, like, we don't have any of those in the house because, like,
We don't have children.
we're, like, normal adults or whatever. But I'm fiending for a Capri Sun. And I don't even know what flavor I like anymore because, like, I don't know what flavor I used to have.
fruit punch.
It wasn't fruit punch. I know it wasn't fruit punch. It definitely wasn't roaring waters.
Yeah, I was like, I know it certainly was not.
And I thought it was Pacific Cooler, but then I tried Pacific Cooler. And I'm like, Pacific Cooler is nasty.
Pacific Cooler is roaring waters with a different name.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't think it was Pacific Cooler. I don't know what else they got, bro. Because it wasn't fruit punch. I'm telling you, with like,
You like the kiwi one?
No, it wasn't the kiwi one. But the kiwi one is fine, but it wasn't that one. Like, that wasn't my childhood one.
You know what I had to eat today?
What?
One of those brown sugar Pop-Tarts you made me buy.
Those are good, bro.
They're not good, bro. They don't taste like anything. I want a hot fudge sundae Pop-Tart. I want a s'mores Pop-Tart. I want a... Nice, I glitched through it. Oh man, I died anyways.
Okay, I have pulled up the Capri Sun website, and I'm gonna tell you the flavors out loud. It definitely was not orange. Multivitamin, never heard of it. Cherry, no. Jungle drink, definitely not. It's got a winking panda on it. I would have remembered that. Tropical?
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh wait, are these like categories? What's the deal? View all? Or like...
They're not categories, there's just more flavors.
What do you mean? Blackcurrant, multi-fruits. Safari fruits. Monster alarm. What? Fairy drink? Mystic dragon? Apple? Mango passion? What the heck? They don't even know how to spell mango? Pineapple drink? Why'd they call it pineapple drink?
You can't call it pina colada.
Orange mango? Hold on, what? What happens if I click tropical fruits? Nothing. This website is useless.
I think it was doing exactly what you asked it to do.
I disagree.
I feel like you just didn't like the information that was being given to you. So she didn't pee anywhere?
No.
Did you only check the kitchen or did you check the living room too?
I checked the living room too.
Did you check it well though?
I'm gonna be honest with myself here. It might have been Pacific Cooler. Because I'm looking at the picture for Pacific Cooler with the apple, cherry, grapes, or whatever. It could have been that. Wait a second. Who are you? Who is she? It might have been Splash Cooler. It's got a picture of an apple, grapes, and raspberries on it.
Okay.
This is Pacific Cooler.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have to do a taste test one day, Lizzie.
How are we gonna buy that many fruit punches?
Variety pack. I don't think that they make variety packs, or I don't know if they make variety packs.
They certainly don't sell them at our grocery store.
I feel like our grocery store has very limited options.
Yeah.
Like it's got the things, it just doesn't have the options. Like one of our favorite Gatorade flavors is berry, but it has to be the small bottles of the berry in like the dark blue kind of purpley color, because there's a berry that's like pink, and that's the wrong berry.
Have we tried that one?
No.
Because I wonder if it's not like a Gatorade Zero or anything like that.
I don't
right?
remember.
Yeah, because I wonder if they just remixed the flavor a little bit.
Yeah.
And did less food coloring or whatever, changed the color because people didn't like that it was blue.
Yeah.
And it still tastes similar, you know?
Right.
Well, unfortunately, it's getting close to that time.
It is. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna do this today, Lizzie. I think you're gonna have to have a one last time part 2 tomorrow.
Yeah.
How many more runs do you have in you?
I can't go past 11.
Okay, so we've got 11 minutes of potential runs. I think we shut up and you lock in. What do you think about that?
We can try it.
All right.
Yapping over.
That sucks.
I need a full silent round.
Okay.
Loki, no yapping. I'm curious as to how many runs I've done.
I don't think you want to know.
But even just like today,
Yeah.
of like one last time, 20 last times.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you take like all the times that we've streamed this, and I would say even like 10 hours added to that, that's how long it's taken.
Yeah.
To beat this.
How did that happen?
I didn't do mine. I was trying your one jump.
Why? I never said to do that for the triangles.
I know, but if I can do it for the others, I should be able to do it for the triangle, you know?
Yeah, but they move at different speeds.
I guess. It wasn't a speed issue though, I like literally bumped into him.
Yeah, I saw. The yawn killed you?
I was trying to spin. Y'all,
What?
this isn't looking good.
It's not.
But the good news is, we made it to the X's at least 5 times. You know, like,
Yeah.
we made it to the circles, I think twice, maybe 3 times.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that, we made progress tonight.
Yeah.
And I think that's worth celebrating.
All right.
Progress over perfection.
Let's go out and eat a celebratory meal right now.
Oh man, we don't even have any.
What?
I was gonna say my celebratory meal. It will be a melatonin gummy.
Yeah. We
But
just
we ate
ran
the last
out.
one yesterday. That's okay, cause your girl is tired, so she don't need it. Make it 6.
Oh! Why did you talk, bro? I mean, I know that's still making it to the X's, but damn, bro.
Yeah, I felt good about that one.
You had to lock in, man.
I know.
You unlocked.
I unlocked.
At like the most pivotal part.
I unlocked a little bit. I'm sorry. I just got excited. I was like, look, it's what I said. The progress. Remember when our audio wasn't working? That was funny.
Yeah. You know, it takes a lot to figure out streaming for the first time. If you're us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it takes people time.
Yeah.
I knew that wasn't it. That was bad. Alrighty. We've got time for one more. And then it'll be it.
Alright.
So this is the one. I forgot to jump. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. It'll be tomorrow. It'll be more of this. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long. So, Brian's disappointed on me, and I will be
On you.
I was stupid on the couch.